How you guys doing? This is Hybridsteel. Welcome to Foundry demo. Now I've not done a video of this, and the reason why is because I wanted to give it a sort of like a full run through. So I wanted to sort of like go from the start to wherever this demo may finish, and just basically see if I can go like in the great worlds of like everybody. It's like go in deep and see how far it can go. I know it's a weird innuendo. But it just gives me, like, I want to see if it's just going to be a 20-minute demo, it's a 20-minute demo. If it's like 3 hours, we've got time. This is Saturday. It's a stream. It's all good. So this is Foundry. This is going to be like, how you doing, Travis? So this is going to be like Factorio meets a little bit of Satisfactory. Just, we've got a giant robot to play with. There's all this other stuff in it. And I'm like, okay, cool. I'm going to give this a shot and see where we go. So I'm going to this random seed, which is 36009172. I have no idea what this means. We're going to go into it, and it should be cool. So let me just switch over to mainstream, and then we're good. And there we go. Hopefully, or maybe that's just because I haven't put actually on Foundry on the actual screen. That would be my fuck up. Congratulations, me. There we go.
Welcome,
fantastic. So yeah, we're in a funny little Minecraft world. David B, welcome.
My goal is to assist you in setting up a factory.
Oh, there is a voice.
Let's run a few basic checks before we get started. Open your map to check your surroundings.
Open my map. I'm just going to be guessing on like what I have to do. Hey!
Fantastic. There are several ore patches in the vicinity. Equip your ore scanner from the inventory and use it to locate the ore patches.
Inventory. I'm going to assume that's my backpack. Aha! Ore scanner. There we go. Pew, pew.
To get started, approach both of the ore patches and mine some ore.
Oh! I got ore right next to me. Oh, and I got ore everywhere. We're all good. Alright. Well, let's go. So this blue crystally stuff is stuff I've got to go for. So I'm going to take everything on the top layer because I'm that greedy. Right. So yeah, I don't know when this game comes out, but I played an early bird version of this ages ago. I think it was in alpha testing or beta testing. And back then, genuinely, I sat and just went, I don't know, it feels a little bit boring. But I think that was just because it was early build. So I'm ready to play through and see what it's like. Hope you guys are going to enjoy this. And maybe this might be something we all consider buying later on instead of just trying to play Factorio for the 1 millionth time, or like Satisfactory Season 8, which we've been playing for like years. Maybe something new, you know? It sort of reminds me of a first-person version of the Dyson Sphere. That we're a giant robot and we're taking out the planet and we're making it into a giant factory, that sort of. Foundry is definitely a good game, and I've seen Z1 play it. Was interesting, and from what I remember, there is limited resources, and I'm not completely sure. Well, if they've got limited resources, there may be, I reckon, an option. There's always the option to have like an unlimited resource button when the full game comes out. Like Satisfactory I think Satisfactory does it. Dyson Sphere definitely did it. Factorio definitely did it. So we'll see how things go. I'd like there to be an unlimited option, because I've got to be honest, I'm one of those people who are just like, well, I mean, if you've been on the channel long enough, I'm one of those people who don't like moving everything just to go and do one extra thing. So if it was unlimited resources, I'm good with that. I can build a factory, I can be happy, and not have that impending doom over the back of my head every 5 minutes that I know something is just about to run out. Screw that for a laugh, you know. Obviously, hopefully you guys are enjoying the gold rush stuff that I'm doing as well. I've made what have I done today? I finished video 5 today, so that's gonna be good for the next 3 weeks after today. So it's gonna be all right. And I was talking to Old Man Gaming, and I was talking to Split in 2 about going into a leaderboard. So potentially in December we're going to be deep diving, and we're going to be going like full on mining like idiot. Just see what happens. Ah, don't worry about helping me, man. I'm a brain dead idiot. We'll just get through it as we always do. Just bumble our way through and hope we find the end of the maze. You know? That's just how life is. Just keep going until you hit a wall. Alright, smelt 10 on this, smelt 10 on that. Okie dokie. Right. It looks a little bit like Minecraft. And how cool would this be? Like, if you have got unlimited resource, right? Running like a conveyor belt from here up to there and having like leveled off on one section, having like one small plinth over here where you're building this and have another mountain over there. That sounds like a really cool thing to do. You know, I could actually, it gives me a little bit of an idea of like where I could put things. Like over there could be like an iron factory. Over there could be this factory. Up on top of that mountain could be like, I don't know, Sauron's tower where we're going to morph this, that and the other. You know, just little ideas that you come to mind. Factorio and Minecraft had a baby. Definitely. That's what it feels like. And I don't like Minecraft. So yeah, it feels fairly weird. I almost feel like I'm being intrusive. Right, so we're going to chuck 200 in there. 200 in there and let that go for a bit. It's going to be cool. So what else can I knock down? Can I knock down trees? Yes, we can. Fantastic. What about this big tree? Yes, we can. Fantastic. Like it. I thought you would like it. Yeah, I mean, I said I played it. I think I talked to you in my Discord. I was like, I did play an early bird version of this ages ago. So I was maybe hoping that it wasn't going to be as boring as it was. Because it was a little bit sort of... I don't know what to say, but it was sort of weird that I just didn't like it. I think it was just because it was early and everything seemed spaced out and I had to do this and I had to do that and I couldn't be bothered. But being that this is a slightly like more up-to-date build, this actually does feel a bit more of a... Well, it feels more complete, you know what I mean? We'll take that and we'll take that.
Now that we have basic
open crafting menu.
Available, we should
Done.
start crafting building blocks which act
Build
as a foundation
blocks.
for other buildings. To do so, you need to open
I've got to build
crafting
25 of
menu
these,
and click
so
the
I've done
desired
10.
Items. Then place them in
Now
the
I've got
shape of a
20. Let's do
platform
30.
next to one of the ore patches.
Let's go crazy. Place 25 blocks as foundation next to an ore deposit. No, I'm going to put 30 down because I've got 30 of them. Does this have more content compared to the Itch.io version? That was the... I had the Itch.io version when it first hit, so it feels a bit more complete than that one. Yeah. I've played the hell out of this, so if you need any help, that's all good, man. We'll if I need help, I know that people are going to help, so it's all right. Right, what I do need to do is I need to put this into my inventory, because just like every building game, it's chuck it in your inventory before you use it. Alright, okay. So, 3, 4, 5, 15, 20, 25, 30.
To automate ore
Boom!
extraction, we need to set up a drone miner.
Like it.
Craft one and place it on top of your foundation.
Hey, what up?
Right next to the
Charlie, how you doing, buddy? Sorry, my brain just went, nah. So I was supposed to stream this yesterday. The downside to yesterday is after I finished the premiere with the Gold Rush video, I was having a headache most of that day, and I was sitting there just going, okay, I'll type around, I was fine. After that video, it all just went fucking downhill. I was taking my big painkiller, which is like the one that will knock me out. Turns out that didn't work, and I ended up just chundering in the grand scheme of like joys of life. And I was like, yay! I felt better. I was like, I had my dinner, and then I predominantly did it again. And I was like, okay, I'm going to bed. I was fucked. I'm a little bit horsey now, but I'm not as bad as I was yesterday. Yeah, I'm genuinely a little bit better than I was. Okay, so I need a drone miner, so I need plates and parts and components. Let's go! And I'm going to knock this out, because this is doing my head in already. I need a straight path, not have to keep jumping. Jumping is too much effort. It wasn't just a headache, this was full... I don't throw up if I'm having a headache, I throw up if it's a migraine. It got to a point my brain was just like, dude, just quit. It was bad. So yeah, I just wasn't in a good place. Like as I said, I was supposed to stream last night. I just couldn't. Everything just failed. Right, so, oh, hello. What have we got to do? Craft the drone. I'm probably going to lay down for... Not a problem, bud. It's all good. I mean, I know I'm not 100% now, but we'll get there. Crafting menu. Drone miner. So we need one of these. It's crafting stuff. I don't know. Yeah. I am reading the thing up in the top right, so it's alright. It just takes some time, apparently. Right, we need to put our drone miner in the inventory as well. And then place drone miner. Okay. Oh man, I've put this in the wrong place. That's how much that thing was going to take. This is how much it will take. We'll do that, that's fine.
Drone miners
okay, cool.
Most other buildings require power to function.
Craft a biomass burner. See, I'm going to need biomass.
Generator on the same foundation as the drone miner. Once built, you need to harvest
just like
plants
Satisfactory, destroy all the
drill
plants.
To collect biomass. Insert the biomass into the generator.
Just destroy everything. Destroy everything.
As the generator.
Die, whatever you are. You're biomass to me. Anakin, you could have been the best. No, I destroyed plants. What was that? The thing falling. Oh. Craft a biomass burner. Okay. Crafting biomass burner. There we are. Oh dear. The joys of life. Have we got one yet? It did make. That's fine. Alright, cool. So, 5. Is that it? I thought it was going to be bigger than that. That's what she said. Alright, I'm going to put my biomass panel there because I need to get to the panel, don't I? Yes, see? Best of me to do that. Alright, so we need to put fuel in. Start. Manage inventory. 1. Let's put my 90 in there and see how long that lasts. There we go.
Go watch your mining
Yay
drones
me!
acquire your first automated ore. Aren't they beautiful? Anyways, we need to
Craft
get going.
a smelter.
Let's build a smelter next.
Yay me! A smelter. That one. We need one of those, right? And then we need to part it down there, and then we're right here. If you are enjoying the stream, I don't know if you've only been here for 13 minutes. I don't know how much you're going to endure. But, you know, hit the like button. It's a good way of supporting the channel. Hey, we finished our smelter. We're all good. Alright. Smelter activate. 6. Done.
The smelter is more efficient
Excellent.
than the inbuilt drop pod smelter. So
You know what? I want to move this already. This is in my way. And this will power everything that's on this thing. So if I...
You need to connect the drone miner to a smelter by using loaders and conveyor belts.
Num. No. F. Destroy. Wayne Joyce? Yeah, I'm doing good, man. Thank you very much for asking. I'm just, I've got to be honest, I'm sort of like in my head a little bit. Okay, so I want to pop this here, just in case I have to do it. I think I know you have to do conveyor belts and shit, so I've just got to do it. Listen. So it'll be alright. Manage inventory. Stick that in there. Pucker. Next. Laugh. See? Loaders. Right, let me go and pick up some more plates because I'm running out of stuff. Take on me. Oh, I keep pushing tab to go into stuff. I'm so like in my head. one of the things I always do, like most of the games I play on this channel are like push tab to do this, and it's like push tab to this, and it's like it moves the tab bar. I want it to move the tab bar. Right, this goes there. Numero 7. I'll tell you what, that's almost perfect, mate. Make conveyor. Ah, so we gotta do a conveyor belt. 3, 4. Is that enough? I need to do 20. Alright, cool. I don't know how many I'm making now. Hey-oh! 30-day
It
reviews!
looks like you understand the basics of factory building. Congratulations. To advance,
Congratulations,
we need to start our
I
research
am an
program. It will
engineer.
help us unlock new
And there we go.
technologies to improve and grow our factory.
Output,
Build a research server
intake.
to get started.
All good. You might want to flip that thing around. Nah, it's all good, mate. We're pucker. We're good. Oh, yeah. Now I've got to craft a research server. So that'll be fun. Right. I've got to build more, Ujima Flippy. Thingy. Stuff. What I will do, though, is because I've got to do this over... Where's the other but? I can't remember the other batch of ore is. Hold on. It's over there. So I've got to do the techium ore there, and I've got to build that over there so it smelts the stuff as well. That's my next job. So, fun and games. Research server is mad. Yeah, so this is where I'm going. Like, Scissors YouTuber, how you doing, bud? Thank you very much for kicking by. Is this a timed or level regulator? Basically, I think it just goes on. They don't give you the whole tech tree. They just give you, like, a decent section to go, oh, actually, this is all right. You know, that sort of thing. Yeah, so I need to build another platform. I need stuff. Right. These. That's a crate. Why did I build a... I don't want a crate. Where's a floor? Ah, drone mine, no. Crate, no. Building blocks. Just lots of blocks. 30 will do. That's what I did on the last one. Right, so we need to build 30. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh what? I'm going to build that many. We'll be all good. It's a little bit bigger than the last one, but you never know when I need certain things. It's alright. Okay. Not enough in my inventory. Oh. Damn. Yeah, I need machinery parts and bits, so I need to start making plate again. I'm just going to dig out this section here. I'll go and put this through the self-smelter, the one that's on my ship. Then we should be alright. Have I got a torch? I have. Light. Let there be light! A lot of drilling. Does this RWE end? Does this remind you of Satisfactory? It's a little bit like, so it's a cross between Satisfactory, Factorio, and a little bit of Minecraft. So basically, altogether, a mining game. Like in every sense of it. I mean, this is like almost a pure, like, I don't know. I would say this is a massive like plagiarism of every single one of those things, but it's all good. I mean, they've made their own game out of it, so I'm not going to hold it against them. Genuinely, not a bad idea. There we go. It's all good, isn't it? Right, let me just go and like retch all the stuff out of my factory over here. I might need to build another step. Manage inventory. Yeah, I want all of this. Thank you. While I'm here. Ta-da! Alright, cool. We'll put another layer around the front. There we go. Excellent. Howdy, hybrid and chat. Is it Brundle Melon? How you doing, bud? I'm doing okay. Better than I was yesterday. I'm fine. I'm alive. Right, so what I need... I don't need to keep pushing that button. That's what I don't need to do. Need to build one of those, one of those, one of those, and two of those. And we're good. Can you build drilling machines or that you can drive? I don't think so. Because we're a robot. So I would probably say no. But what I can do is completely destroy every biome on this planet and turn it into a giant factory. That's more fun. Anyways, how you doing? How you doing? Right, smelt a panel. I'm going to put right at the front again. That panel is going to go there. Look, where's Sep? There it is. Aha! I'm going to put this there. This goes there. This goes across here. Fantastic. Bob's your uncle. Manage inventory. Take some of that. Wedge it in there. Excellent. And there we go. And then my drones are going to go in there. They're going to play with their lasers. Chuck it in here. And all this goes into here and we're all good. And there we are. So, funky. Do you get to build the factory or just send the materials? Basically, you build... If you've seen the screenshots of this, you can build these really big complexes. I'm like, it looks pretty cool. We'll see how things go. Right now, I ain't got a clue. I've literally just started playing the demo. So I'm really sorry if I can't answer your questions. That's just how it is. Anyways, sorry. All I know is I've got a drill, and I'm not afraid to use it. Miner illusion. This game's up your street. You're a miner. You like mining. Mine. I'm just trying to clear out some space because I feel like this is going to be like a big thing. Is there an end game? Mate, this is a demo. I don't even know if the end game's been developed. I suppose the end game would be I don't want to play it anymore, you know? I think that's what a lot of these are. Like, do you want to play anymore? No. You've reached the end game. Congratulations. Go and play something else. I would say it's probably a little bit like Factorio and a little bit Satisfactory-like, where you just get to a point and you're like, is there much point in me doing this anymore before the game starts crashing? Probably not. So that's how I'm seeing it. I genuinely know, as a sandbox game, it's not bad so far. Controls are alright. It feels really fluid. It doesn't feel like it stutters anywhere. Graphics are easy to look at. It's not overly powering. It's monstrous. Like, look at the size of this thing. I mean, the map it doesn't look very big, but that's all I can. That's my area. This map it's big. So yeah, I'm impressed by it. This has less content than the original version. Looks and feels better, but I'm not seeing some of the... Well, if you're not seeing the old stuff, that means they took it out because it was useless. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm looking at. But, I mean, it feels better than it did on the original, so... I don't know. I mean, Yard Sale is just a different game. The reason why I'm not going to crap all over that game is because I feel like it's the developer's first game. And it's like, just Yeah, you know, I mean, if it's his first game, let's say he's a young dev and he's like, this is going to be my first game, I'm really nervous. You know, I'd understand if it's going to look a bit ropey and it's going to be a bit janky. And that's what I said in my video. I was like, you know, if it is the first game from this guy or girl or whoever's making it, at the end of the day, you know, I can't crap all over it because it's an attempt at a video game. That, you know, fair play to them to even picking up the idea and just going, hey, cool, it's all right. But I think if you look at every single game as a massive negative, like, then it becomes problematic when you like look into reviewing new games. My only issue is when you've played like 10 or 11 games by the same company and they just get worse. Like, I don't know, anything that Playway does, really. Like, Playways just gets to a point where it's like, hey, I'm doing the same thing I was 4 years ago. And then there was that one by DNA Games where they released, it was Pawn Shop Simulator or Gangster Simulator or something, and it was shite. It literally, you had a tiny garage thing with one shelf, and you were selling baseballs to this predetermined crowd that would just walk into your office and go, I want this. And that was it, the whole game. And I was like, this is really fallen off the edge. So, yeah, I get, when you get to a point of like, when you review every single game and like, it's a bit crap, it's a bit crap, it's a bit crap, you hope that it isn't their first game, which is why I'm a little bit more lenient when it comes to like yard sale. If it's somebody's first attempt, fair play to them. If it's not, then I didn't even look at who made it, if I'm going to be honest. Wonder how many of these small developers are actually just so if you look at Playway, and Playway is what I would say, Playway is the more famous of the sim companies. Everyone who's like played a sim game has probably played a Playway game at one point in the time. Most of them have probably played like Car Mechanic Simulator. If you look at how many studios are under Playway, they have about 60 studios in Poland. And every single one of them uses the same engine, the same assets, they just reskin a few things. And when I was talking to Split, he said that he's sold some ideas off to Playways. More like he's sold them the plans for a dredging game. So a bit like gold mining, just in a dredge. And I was like, that's pretty cool. And he goes, yeah, the problem is like you'll probably get like 30 copies of this game come out in like 3 years time, when every single studio under Playway is making the same game. And that's the problem. Every single time they bring out a game, they bring out 3 or 4 of them from 4 or 5 different studios, and they're like, hey, cool, we just made this new game. Alright, cool. And then you'll get another one and say, hey, we just made this new game, and it's exactly the same. So if you're going to criticize a company, criticize Playways, because they have just a stupid amount of people working for them and they all make the same old crap. But when it comes to like the games I've been showcasing this last week, they're all from different people. The guys from the storage game, which I was like, hey, I'm just going to make the fun of it because it was a fun little game. They've been actively talking to me in my comments, and I said, hey, if you hit me up in my email, it's part of the you can get it on the channel. They said, we have already added you. We'll talk to you later, but we are going to be working on the stuff that you've mentioned in this. And so they're actively talking to the people who are playing the game. So fair play to them. You know, that's what I mean. Some companies are really good at getting back to you. Some of them are just dog crap. Is that storage game public? Yeah, it's a public demo. You can go and get it now. It was public. That's why everything I was playing for the last week has been on the Steam Next Fest thing. So yeah. Anyways, what am I supposed to be doing? Research. Where's the research server? There we go. Yeah, well, they put a message in my comment saying, hey, you know, thanks for playing our game. I was like, cool. At the end, you know, it's always nice when like a developer actually reaches out anyway. So I'm willing to give them the time of day if they're willing to improve, and that's what they seem like they're going to do. So I'm all good with it. So this thing is apparently, according to Travis, it's massive. Well, it's all right, isn't it? It's not massive. Do I have to put this on one of the foundation though? I'm going to assume I do. Alright, we need to build more foundation then. Let's go and get some blocks. It used to be massive. Alright, fair play. That's good then. Okay, so is it like like a central thing where I have to put certain things into certain things. So I'm going to assume I'm going to have to feed it with this sort of material and that sort of material. No, we are a robot. We're not building bots, we are one. I suppose the way you would do this is you would connect up loads and loads of like platforms and have your main power source running all the platforms. So you'd have like a nuclear reactor running an entire factory. I'm going to assume. So I need to make some space. Whilst I'm building this actually, I need to build like loads of these. You'll need a powered foundation. Okay. That's a powered foundation, right? So something like this. We're going to build a big platform, it's fine. It's okay, we'll add more.
To advance in research, you will need to build science packs. Craft a few by hand to unlock your first research, the assembler.
Or do I have to have two? That should be fine then. Right. Cocaine to look into is railgrade. Can be intimidating, but got a factorio tray. Is that the one where you have to literally build every single like railway on its own? So you literally have to put down the rail and then put down the sleepers and then put down the rail and the sleepers and actually build the train area itself. If so, no. just simple. A science pack. Oh, okay. Different one then. Craft 3 science packs. That's machinery parts. That's a science pack. Okay. I need rods. It's very much simple for... Okay. I mean, if you're in my Discord... I don't know if you are. If you can join the Discord, there's a link in the description box below. If you've got any like suggestions for games, I'm more than happy to have a look at some. So let me know. Reason why is because at the end of the day, it's always good to like have like new options. And I can't remember after a stream. By the way, my brain fries. I don't know what's going on. I don't know who I've spoken to. I don't know nothing. So it's always best if you've got something to say, and I've said something in my stream, tell me on Discord. I will forget. My brain is generally getting worse. It's like, hey, we're just going to fuck up now. Alright, cool. Okay. Like I said, yeah, chuck it in my Discord. I'm fine. Oh, we gotta wait. Go away. I mean, it's researching like right underneath the eyeball, right here. I suppose a good time. It's half an hour into the stream. If you are enjoying the stream, hit the like, subscribe, notification button below for all of their updates. If you want to get yourself some really cool merch, like this hat, or you can get this hat, then you can go and get those from the links below, or you can become a member of the channel and financially support this channel for future endeavours into the world of gaming and everything else that I do in life, I suppose. Apart from that, just have fun, sit back, enjoy, grab yourself a cup of coffee, grab yourself a cup of tea, fizzy drink, I don't care what you're drinking as long as you're not going to die, and eat some popcorn and be happy. All good, right? See, I don't ask for much in life. I cannot, okay, I cannot okay. Research assembler. And research, how? There's a research, oh, G, okay, G. Woo, that's a nice tree. Okay, so as you can see, certain things are locked. Can't do them. Research assembler. There we are. What channel would you like the link in? Just chuck it in main. Thank you very much. Most appreciated. Is this good? Go. Is it supposed to be this slow? I don't know what's going on. Hello, Hybrid. Hello, mate. Okay, so how do I research this, or is it being researched? I don't know what's going on. Yeah, it's definitely a slow research. Well, it's like 0%. Hey, mate, nice game for you. Stumbled across, played it maybe. Yeah, I played it about a year ago. Put the blue research in the machine. Oh, do I put it in here? Oh. Oh, I get it now. Thanks. I got affiliate packs, yeah. Thanks, Welsh Tiger. So yeah, I'm definitely tempted to go into leaderboard for December. So it'll be a gold rush winter for me. And then you've got a gold rush video every Friday until the 4th of November at the moment, because I'm basically that far ahead for gold rush, which means I've got time to do other things as well, which is quite nice. I just got to finish the edit on video 4. I did the video edit for video 3 and 5 today, and I was like, I swear there was a 4th one. The parts are in a different folder. I'm like, bugger. There they are. No active research. Okay, so we need to go into G. That one. Already researched. Fantastic. Let's go. Let's build. This. It's all good. Yes, follow my journey into suffering. Be all right. 0. You have a panel now. Yay. Excellent. Fantastic. Yeah, this thing's burning. Current output is only 107, so we're all good. Max cut is 600, so we're okay. Alright, what do you do? Production, shut down, configure assembly. That's what you do. Okay, cool. Yeah, so I'm going to have to run conveyor belts to this thing, aren't I? Oh, man. This is like... Now my head is like, hey, we got an idea, we got to do something. So, technically, I shouldn't have built this here, because I need to run a conveyor belt from here to here, and then I need to run one from over there to here, and then we need to build this to do one thing, and then we need to do something else, put it into a storage, and then we... Brain. Welcome. I mean, it's been there for a while, it just never gets used properly. Okay, so... Automate foundations. Yeah, I know, I think that's what I was figuring. Yeah, I'm figuring foundations first, but they come from plates, which are... yeah, this is plates. Excellent. I need to build some thingies. Yeah, definitely need to run conveyor belts. Yeah, I know, I'm going to have to run a... the worst part is I'm going to need to build platforms. And I don't build platforms the conventional way. So I want my platforms to actually go out the back. And then move out. So... I don't really want to loop them. The order in my brain is now like, yeah, you need to do this. I know. Okay, cool. Right. We need to build 2 of these. And we need to build a shed ton of foundation. So that's what that's going to be doing. It's alright. Oh. Rotate that way. We might be alright. Get in. Conveyors don't need power. That's fine, but they need a floor. Oh yeah, automated. Configure assembly. You are going to be in charge of making foundations. Thank you very much for competing in our get together. There you go. Cool. We're done. Yay! Finished demo. Any information would actually coming out? I have no idea. It is being listed. If I type in Foundry into YouTube though, like in the actual like categories where we put stuff, it's like it is there. It does exist, but no one knows when this game's coming out just yet. So it's already been listed in YouTube's directory, which is nice. Yeah, I gotta be honest. I watched Jace, who used to work. I think does he still work for Coffee Stain? One of the devs for Satisfactory. He played this for like 3 hours. So yeah, I know this demo's big. It's all right. It's fine. It's fine. On the plus side, we're all right. Jace is done, thankfully. Yeah, well, I don't know. I didn't mind Jace too much, but yeah, he played this on his stream, and it was like actually it's pretty cool. Oh, I need those as well. Right, okay, we need to build another conveyor belt then, and that conveyor belt is going to come into here. So. Oh yes, Snut's good. I just like Jace's like I'm a fan of weird humour, and Jace is quite cool. I watch his stream every now and then, but not like religiously, but you know what I mean. But when he played this, he was like 3 hours into this. I was like, wow. I'll give him his dues. He sat for a long time playing this, and it's just a demo as well. So if you can play this game for like 3 hours in a demo, it's all good. That means the demo's good. So, can I go down, like with conveyor? Oh, do I have to build like a wonky conveyor belt? So I have to build these ones. Yeah. I'm going to be building one of those as well. Okay, cool. Cool. And I need some foundation stuff, so I actually need them now. Let me just take a load. Cool. Let's build as many as we can. I don't really care about anything else. We're just going to build conveyor belts and things. Right, where am I going to go with these? I need to go to here. So and the reason why I'm building in 3 is because I like having a walkway. Same with this. Oh, that I ballsed up on. That's my bad. Really looking forward to the full release. I mean, the demo is going to give you enough gameplay, I feel, for a little bit. I mean, you can explore quite a lot of the land as well, so generally not that bad. I got to be honest. Now I need conveyor belts, and I've just used all my material up. Yay me! Right. Yeah. I'm going to pop that in the research section for now. Oh, I like that. That's pretty cool. I like being able to change the direction of the slope. That's handy. Because there are so many times where you play these games, you're like, hey, I want to do this, and you can't. You have to build a separate piece. Does my tiny little mind in. Right, let's go and get some stuff. You played 23 hours of this. Flipping heck. That's a big demo then. I mean, fair play to them. You know? But so far, I'm impressed. I think the main reason why I'm impressed is because, like, for a demo, there's enough in it to make you get into it, and you'll lose yourself. You know, so it means you're actually gonna. If you enjoy this, then you're gonna enjoy it more. That's what I like about this. I like the idea of it being real simple as well. Because if you've got something that's really too complicated, let's say like Satisfactory. Once you get to a point in Satisfactory where you've got such a big factory that the game starts dying or lagging, then you got a problem. So yeah, I like this as easy graphics go and so on and so forth. This is all right. I'm all right with this one. Yeah, lots of planning. So you're going to have to sit there and think it out as like a circuit board. Can you... So one thing I haven't seen yet, but that's just because I've only just died. Can you have these... If you want to split something... Remember me... Yeah, I remember Capybara. Yep. So if you want to... Let's say you want to split this line. Do you have to have a separate line for this process? Or can you jump off the conveyor belt with a machine and go on to a different process? Or does it have to be you have to have a second arm that's going to come off and go a different direction? So much like when you're playing Dyson Sphere, you could just have one conveyor belt go off somewhere, and you can have an arm take it off at a different place. Or do you have to have two separate conveyor belts for different things? Question number one. If it's the latter, where you have to have two conveyor belts, I'm good with that. You can research a splitter. That's pretty cool. Maybe we should look into that. Excuse me. Basic infrastructure. Let's have a look. Container, conveyor balancer. So that's a good one. Loader second lane. So that's going to go out one further. Logistics container. Conveyor level 2. I'm going to assume the balancer is the splitter. Oh, I need 3 of those things, yeah. What's this game about? It's like factory building. There is no aim for it. You're just building a massive factory. Yeah, I need to build conveyor belts. If you've ever played Factorio, which I had the pleasure of playing it a little bit because of claws, so thank you very much. I mean, I may have not played a lot of it, but I get the general gist, don't worry. Right, and I need to take this all the way to there, because then this is going to come down. Nyah. It is a sandbox is cool. I like sandboxes. Sandboxes is all about freedom, man. It's like, yep, I'm good. Right. I can build one conveyor belt. It sucks. Speaking of Victoria, they've added new stuff. Yeah, I heard. And I was like, it's cool. I've got way too much to do. And I've got to be honest, after playing Gold Rush, I'm back in my mindset of like, I need to dig. I want to dig. I'm a dwarf. It's part of my life, man. I'm so underrated. Oh, thank you. I see myself as underground. That's way cool, man. That's way cool. The balancer is the better. Yeah, that's fair. It's alright. It's what I was sort of figuring. It's like, it had to be, yeah. I didn't see the word splitter, so I figured balancer would be like the next thing. Right, chuck that in there. That's going to be my output, and that's going to be putting my bars down here, and we're going to be all good. And then over here, 7. Yeah, I don't see myself as an underrated creator. I see myself as an underground creator. Is this game on Steam? The demo is. The game's not out yet. This is literally the demo. Come forth, bars of doom. Anyways, to make that look more impressive, I'm just gonna take out some land. I'll get my research going. I'm just hacking. The demo is multiplayer. Oh man, I know it sounds horrible, but I don't normally. I've never really played games with other people. Mainly it's just because I'm a dickhead. And I'm not afraid to say that. I don't get on well with other people in my game world. Like if I'm in your game world, I'll do what you ask. I'll be like, yeah, sure, I'll get that done. That's cool. Don't worry, mate. I'll be doing this. It's fine. You get in my game world, and it all goes Pete Tong. I turn into dickhead of the year because it's like. It's not being done the way that's in my head, and if it's not done that way, then I have to take it all apart and I have to redo it, and I'm just not a good person to play the game with. But in your game, I'm like, yes sir, no sir, 3 bags full sir, I'll come and help you, I'll dig that hole for you sir, you sit over there and get yourself your nice little lemonade there sir, and I'll sit over and I'll dig your hole for you. And if you're in my game, it's don't touch. That's literally just me, unfortunately. So yeah, that's why I don't really play well with other people in my game. But if any of you guys need help, hit me up. I'll jump in. I'll be your saving grace if you need 4,000 pieces of wood. I'll go and destroy the forest for you. But in my game, you don't touch nothing. That's just me. This is why I keep saying I don't really play well with games with other people. OCD is a big problem, yeah. Because it's like, if it's not done my way, you've seen me play Hybridsteel. You've seen me play, like, literally, when someone said, hey, go and play Factory, and I did, and I sat there for hours and hours and hours, taking my entire builds apart because I had one new component to build. I'm like, screw it, I'm going to take the whole lot apart, and I'll get this all sorted out again. And I grid formed everything. And then I had a new machine. I'm like, okay, cool. I get to take the whole thing apart. And that's just the in workings of my brain. That's why I can't play Satisfactory on a stream. Because you'll watch me take apart a build 5,000 times just because of one new addition to the factory. It's stupid. If you are a dwarf, don't let Aragon toss you. I don't know if we put this into the Womanverse, Aragon can toss me anytime. It's not gay if someone else is doing it.
That's a very slippery slope.
There you go. When has been the last time you streamed Hybridsteel? Last Saturday. Last Saturday I streamed Hybridsteel because I'm slowly going through the trophies. Just, yeah. Trophies are a pain in the butt. Oh, I know what I've done wrong now. You know when I put this in here and I wasn't... I've done it wrong. That's why nothing's getting made. This is called being a donut. Right. There we go. Now she's chugging. It's not gay if it's a three-way. Excellent. Oh. That's why I love chat sometimes. Is it really gay if you don't feel love? I don't know. I'm not going down that route. Anyway, on that note, we're all good. Hope everyone's having a good weekend. I hope this stream brings you a smile to your face. I was going to say something else, but I could just take it the next way. Anyways, let's go back to playing the game. This is a factory game. It's so cool. And I'm still not researching anything, and I suck. Right, okay, so research. God damn it, speed me up, woman. That one. Basic infrastructure, we'll do that instead. Start research. I can't build anymore. I need machinery parts. I haven't got any. This is the one downside to automating stuff. I haven't got enough of anything now to do stuff with. It did, and I walked in at the absolutely the wrong time. Welcome to the live stream, James Cross. So I'd need another research thingy to build like the parts I need, or to put them in a storage cross. Actually, can I just... in my head, this might work, but I am a bit of a dullard, so we'll see how things go. Let's build a crate. Let's replace that into there. Oh, that into there. Thank you. Right, 0. Again, I'm just going to play around with this and hope it works. See how things go. Cool. And... I don't want to drill my own stuff. That's work. Manage inventory. Take all of those. Right. Should be able to build those thingies there. Evening, Ryu. How you doing? Weekend? What is the weekend? I'm working. Oh, that sucks. You know what they say, go big or bugger off. Yeah, it probably is. This isn't so much as a go big or bugger off thing. This is like me in my head. Does this work? Because if this works, then we're all good. It doesn't work. It's a bit depressing. Oh no, that's because that's an... Intake, no building. Yeah, that don't work. I was hoping that I could just like take stuff off and be there. Just relaxing, catching a plane for work in 6 hours. What's my weekend? Oh, weekend. Yeah, it's this. I need to get myself some more biomass. That one's going to be running out soon as well. Right, let's go and chop down some cactus. Did I not put those things in? Like, it's basic thing. Ujima Flippy. I put some in. That will do. Apparently I need 5 of these. Oh man. Just stopped in for a minute. I hope you've seen testing one out. See you testing out that might and this. What's your thoughts? So far I'd say this is really good. Like, it's a demo, yes, but it's good. I gotta be honest, I'm impressed by just sheer scale. Like, it's a simple game. It obviously looks quite simple because it's like very, like, not a lot of detail, which means it will run better. Obviously with like Satisfactory it runs a little bit doggish after a while. This I reckon could run a little bit more because it is Minecrafty. Next time hit the arrow pointing down. I'll be right. I'll be fine. Don't worry. Now because I've got 2 biomass burners but I've got 1 platform now because they're all joined. Does that mean they shouldn't be taking as much? That's got 17 left. I mean, this is running at 162 kilowatts. But this is all on one process now, right? This drop, look, they've only taken that 1 block out whole time. Resources are going to take a long time to kill. That's good. I like it. I like it a lot. Right, manage inventory. Shove 2 more of these in here. Get this done, and then we're looking at some more infrastructure. It's all right. I do like this though. This is a cool little grid way of doing stuff. This is cool, man. It's cool. It's sharing the power. That's exactly what I needed to hear. Thank you. Anyone else that had the issue where you can't see the notification list? No. Sometimes YouTube doesn't show it. Like, it only show. They say it does everything, but I think it misses like 40% of people subscribe to the channel. I don't think it's on purpose, but I just genuinely feel it's a bit of a twatish move. It's just the way YouTube is sometimes. Are we done? I think we are done. We are done. We now have more infrastructure. Cool. So we've got containers, conveyor balancers. So I want this really. 15. Oh man, sucks. I need to build 15 of those. I need machinery parts. So that means I need the process to build machinery parts, right? Bums. I'm probably going to actually look at getting the splitter first. Splitter first would just be better. Dump. G. Back up. Tell me what you're going to do now. So I would say a balancer first would be better to build more stuff. So we still need... Oh, Jeebus, I need 20. Whew, okay, we need 20 things. I need to build more things then. So that smelter's in charge of this, that smelter's in charge of that. So I need to build another base for these to build more of those things, so I have an actual section of them being built for just me at the moment. Okay, cool. Never go full retard. Right. I need to build a smelter. I need to build this. Now this is where my OCD went. Yeah, because... Oh my god. I suppose actually... No, saying that, I could have another like thing come off of here, couldn't I? Can you upgrade these? Machine inventory full. Ah. Manage inventory. I'm going to take the whole lot. Yeah, stuff them. I'm going to take the whole lot. I'm going to do it myself for a minute. So, I'm wondering then if... Let me just... I have got an idea in my head. So, I'm going to assume I can put more than one arm on each of these. And if I can put one more on them, that means I can get them to take more off of each one so it can produce double. Or do I have to have 2 smelters? No, oh, bum. I'll figure it out. We'll get there. We're doing this, don't worry. I'm just, yeah. It's alright. just about. Yeah, I can. This is gonna be. This is gonna kill my brain. The worst part is, like, I know Dyson Sphere did it overhead, which helped because I was able to see like exactly what I was looking at on the big picture. It's like I need to do this up here and then this down here and then that can connect here. Doing it in 3D, like as is, my brain is like, we need to do like all of this stuff to make it work. And it's like, no, you don't need to. Make it simple. Can't. Brain don't work. Nope, it's all right. That sort of thing. Yeah, this is gonna kill me. I'll be okay. Right. So you're in charge of making those. You can feed out of each hole on the unit. Oh, that's good. Okay, cool. That does help a little bit. Say a little bit, because I'm gonna have to build one here and then loop it out here and go through here. This I need this to produce like more faster. Much faster. It's a shame you can't, because there's so many bits on this. I'm going to assume later on when you're like, I need to build one of these, and there's going to be like 10 different things going into this just one thing. Yeah, that's what's going to happen. Also, another thing that's going to happen is I'm going to have a conveyor belt full of stuff that's going off to a different compartment. Add more miners is what I do. Oh, okay, so you just add another mining station. I didn't know. Obviously I didn't know, because I ain't done it yet. There we are. We'll get there. What version am I playing? I think it's 050.10855. I don't know. It just says alpha preview. But it feels better than the last version. 0.5, yeah. Looks like I need to update. Oh, I mean, this was, yeah. Okay, cool. So, if I build another drone thing, is that just going to attach itself to here? Or do I have to build it on the side? Okay. I get it. I get it. Okay, that could have gone better. Then add miner portal. Build more floor, then add. Yeah, okay. I need to up a level. I wasn't taking that into consideration now, what? Good, right. Yeah, I missed a square dog. It's all good. My name is Jeff. Toggle that as an outtake. There we are. That way. Excellent. And then what we can do from here is I need to build another flippy, a Fujima flippy. And then we need to build another one of these here and have another intake coming from over there and then put this one here. This one, this is where my brain's gonna get all screwy. He might have thrown up. If he has, I'll exit off. Ollie, he literally went to a birthday party today, came home and he's like, I don't want anything. I'm going to bed. Okay, so how this is going to work is this is going to be an output. I'm going to redo this conveyor belt to go to the end of this one, so this one feeds out of here and the other one's going to go into the other thing that I'm going to create in a minute. This is what I mean by like my brain now goes into like OCD mode of like, where can I put things that I don't want to build too much, I don't want to do this, don't touch me. Yep. It's only a demo though, it's only a demo. Oh, I was hoping I could have done the whole lot quickly. You have to do it one at a time. Right, good, right. It's a big asset. Yeah, it really is. I've fair play to this one. Fair play. I'm doing good, Ben. Self. You can do multiple. Oh, I just did the whole lot in one go. Right. So this one now is going to go down this one. So about here. Right. Now I need more conveyor belts. When is this game released? At some point. That's the only answer I'm giving. I don't know. I hope it's soon, but you never know. See, those little smeggers, look how much they've done. They ain't touched it. They've done 1 square of mining constantly. That's ridiculous. Right. Conveyor belt. I played the demo, and the game has got me excited. All good. I think this is going to be one of those ones that I buy. And I don't often say that straight away, but it has got like a calling. Definitely. I do like it as well. It's an easy to play, and the way that I would play this is it's going to be different than what I would say other people might have as well, because I'm going to be trying to grid everything properly off. There's something in the game that will break your noggin. Trust me, it does me. Oh, don't say that. Is there a camera angle? Because I need a new camera angle, man. Bloody fat finger syndrome. Oh, that's not a problem. I got that as well. Right, we're done halfway. Now I need to mine. Mine. And they call it a mine. A mine. Take it all. Biomass at 45. That's doing alright. Take all that as well. Look at the colour of the ore, and then look for copper. How do you do copper wire? Huh? What am I supposed to... I'm looking at a wire coil. Right. You're gonna have to explain your brain on this one. Requires rod. Yeah, tectum rods. So why do they need a rod if you're gonna make that? Okay. Maybe it's because it's not copper wire. Like, I would say that the reason we associate it with copper wire because it's satisfactory and factorio. Maybe it's not supposed to be. Ooh, spooky. Imagine how big the full game. Yeah, I'm not. The full game is gonna tell me a new one. So, how I'm gonna probably end up doing this is on, like, if we're getting mountains like this, right? So in my head, the way that everything's gonna be done is, like, I'm gonna have like a row of miners and everything set up to like dig specific elements, right? And then I'm gonna go up an area and I'm gonna build something else, and that's where that process is gonna be done. Sends my. I don't look at it from the outside box. It's like, don't think of it as because of the color. We don't know if it's copper or titanium, or, you know, it's just a color in all respect. I get why you like that though. I understand that completely. I'll take them all. It's fine. Yeah. It's definitely going to be one of those games that's going to make me, yeah, I'm going to be questioning a lot of things. Like, for when it comes, the way that I've got this now in my head is, I'm going to have like 8 or 9 miners coming off of one patch like this, because this goes down like 3 or 4 blocks. And all of this is going to be for one process. That's going to be for something else, that's going to be something else. You know, that sort of thing. It's pretty though, I'll give it that. And I will probably be that idiot that digs through mountains. You know, it's going to be like, hey, I need to get to the other side of this. Okay, cool. Let's go. Just going to see how long it takes to get through a mountain. This is going to be a considerable, much more like easier version than getting through something on like Out of War. Because Out of War took me 13 hours to get through a mountain. This is going fast though. This is Minecraft speed. Oh, hello. That's different. What's that? Oh, but it's just dirt. It's just a different color of dirt. Cool. It goes really fast as well. It doesn't like it doesn't like chug. The worst part is I don't know how long this mountain is. Hit the like button if you haven't already. I wonder where I am. I'm nearly there, apparently, according to the map. I mean, no. On the plus side, though, at least like digging through a mountain doesn't take too long. So, like, I'm thinking this on a video aspect in my head is like, okay, so if I need to get to an ore on one side of the mountain, I can just dig through the mountain and put a conveyor belt in, and we're all good. Which means making the video actually wouldn't be as bad as like, hey, I've got to build a conveyor belt that's going to go over the top of this mountain and down the other side, and I've got to do this. I can literally just have a mine like this, and I could just have a conveyor belt through, which wouldn't take like 12 hours, it would take like an hour. So that it gives me a little bit more happiness in my head, that knowing that we don't have to mess around too much when it comes to making videos about certain things. I don't want to go the long way, let's put it that way. And if you aim down at the right point, you can take out 2 blocks each time you move forward. Which speeds up the process of mining. Ah, blessed be. And it wouldn't be a Hybridsteel stream if we weren't mining through a mountain. And it seems to be a thing now. 2 games I've done this. Hydroneer I've mined through many a plots. Out of ore we mined through a mountain. This game we're mining through a mountain. You can also upgrade. Yeah, you can upgrade, yeah. And there we are. That's pretty. I like it a lot. This is alright. Obviously there's going to be no other ores because it's a demo. And there's going to be, you're just focusing on this one area because it's the demo. In fairness, like I said, I'm liking this, and I've only done a little bit of it. I think it's going to cause me a problem. It's definitely going to cause me an OCD issue. I'm going to have problems later on. But I think for now, I'm good with this game. This is actually alright. Oh yeah. Right, I think we can finish conveyor belting now. Okay, so that's that conveyor belt down to there. That's conveyor belt to there. That's fine. Excellent. Right. Okie dokie. Now I need to build another research thingy. Yep. Oh yeah, I'm live. I know yesterday was a three. When you do a premiere, it throws people off a little bit, but yeah, no, I do a live stream mostly Saturdays now, just every Saturday. For the foreseeable future, yeah, every Saturday. But in December, things are going to change a little bit because if I'm doing a leaderboard, I'm going to be streaming nearly every day. It's going to be fun. So one thing that I'm going to be doing is I want to do a leaderboard run at least once in my life on Gold Rush. And if I enjoy it, I'll do it more often because it's every other month. But it's like you literally just you play for a month solid, and I can do hours upon hours upon hours of grinding on Gold Rush, and it just means that I don't have to do as much for a video and so on and so forth. And you tend to get a lot more like engagement with the actual like gaming mining community if you do like live streams. So yeah, I'm thinking of going it. December's going to be the first one. It's like testing my. The reason why I want December to be the first one is because it's season 30, and it's like that's going to be mental. So I'm looking forward to it. In a way, I'm scared of it a little bit because I have no idea what I've got to do. Looking into like the way that Split does things, it's much easier than I thought it would. Yeah. So I will spoil it a little bit. Episode 5 comes out on the 4th of November, and I've come to the realization it's too freaking difficult to do a video series. So for the next few weeks, it's like you'll see me playing the game through, but then the amount of time I've spent digging and the amount of money that I don't have, it has made me go, you know what? It's going to be a push. So what I've actually done is at the end of the episode 5 is the one I'm building now. I've had like 5 or 6 breakdowns, motors, runners, that sort of thing. So the thing that gets is I've dug. So you got, let's say that's 2 sides of Old Arnold. This is the bit where you put the wash plant in. This is the overhang bit at the bottom of the map. So I've dug 2 sections of this bit, and on the bottom section I've done this whole row from one fence to the other, and the reward is not easy. I'm sitting there trying to figure out how anybody would advance on hard mode, and I'm not sure how. I mean, you'd spend a head ton of time playing it basically, and I want to go back to just enjoying it. So what I've done is I'm going for next week or so, I'm just going to chill. I'm going to play through the game. I've put myself back onto normal. I have to start the game again, straight from the start. I want to get to where I am now and then start carrying on making videos. So I've got to have 2 hog pans at least, the mobile wash plant. But then playing it with the golden nuggets, you can literally just rent the drill and build an entire wash plant off of that one thing. So it's I know I'm sort of betraying myself in a way because I was like, I'm going to play hardcore mode. I want to see what it's like. After 5 episodes of hard mode and playing it for 50 hours, I think I've done into Gold Rush over the last 2 weeks. I really am sitting there just going, I want to go back to playing it on normal. I mean, don't get me wrong, the challenge is definitely there, and if you enjoy the challenge, carry on and play it and be happy. But it does, when you're trying to make videos and content and everything else as well, and you're like, oh, I'll be fine, you're like, no, you won't. It is a grind. So yeah, You're on PS5 and it don't have the time change. It should do. I've got it on PS5. I own 2 copies of the game because I'm stupid. And I really enjoy Gold Rush. Gold Rush is a few years old now. Great game. Yeah, it came out. It started coming out in 2000 and I want to say it's 2017. And then back then it was ridiculous. Can you do multiplayer with you? On what? And what you have to consider when you ask me to play multiplayer is, can I give up any of my free time to do multiplayer with people? It's not easy. I tried to slow it down, but it doesn't have the option. That it should do, but anything for the views. I don't play multiplayer just for views. Like it's just one of those things. I've built, if I'm going to be brutally and stupidly honest, I've built this channel off of just playing solo. So I'm just here because I'm solo. We're out of power apparently. Sort of figured it was going that way. It would be fun though. No, I'm not fun. The thing is I tend to just play single player games, and I've got to put a schedule around what I do as well. So I make a lot of videos. I don't get a lot of time. I stream once a week when I'm not making videos. I'll put this into perspective. Tomorrow is Sunday. Normally, as people say, is the day of rest. So first off, I've got to deal with my kids all day. So I'm up from 5 o'clock in the morning until whenever they go to bed, normally around 6ish. So they're up for like 13 hours or 12 hours. Everyone gets old by the minute, and you're one of them. Yeah, I know, I am old, but I've got kids. So I deal with them most of the day. I don't tend to do a lot during the day. I tend to look after them, deal with them. If they come up and talk to me, they come and talk to me. I'll try and get like a little bit of a game in, but then I tend to just deal with them. Same with my wife. And then in the evening, they've gone to bed, 6, about 7 o'clock, I'll start recording. Oh yeah, no, I've got 2 kids. So I'll start recording at about 7. So I'll do like 3-4 hours worth of recording. And I'll go from 7 till 10, 7 till 11 recording bits and pieces for like the next week. And then what I do from there is on Monday, I'll wake up, deal with the kids. I'll get their breakfast sorted. They get dressed for school, and whilst they're getting dressed for school and eating their breakfast, I'm editing a video. So they're sitting right opposite me, just off of my computer. They'll sit there, eat their breakfast. I'll edit a video. By the time I finish my edit, which takes me around sort of 2 hours, I'll take them to school. And then when I come home from that, I'll edit the other videos. And if I have to record any bits extra that have to go into that video, then I'll record bits for that. And I'll do a little reaction, and I'll overlap it into where I need it to be. And I'll do that solidly all week. And then let's say that I need to take the wife out to go to one of her appointments. So I have to go and do that. Or I've got to go to the tip and throw things away. Sort the house out, hoover, clean, that sort of thing. I do... If I'm busy, then I don't tend to do a lot. I tend to get everything else done before I deal with me. Hence why I don't really have a lot of time for me. I just have a lot of time to do everything else. Which I don't mind, honestly. It keeps me going. Hydroneer or Gold Rush? Ooh. Okay, so I've done... Hydroneer is the game that I've played the most out of both. Because, obviously, I pretty much built my reputation on Hydroneer. I would say Gold Rush. Just because I do feel it's a better complete game. And I prefer the realism when it comes to Hydroneer, it's a fantasy miner. It's like, hey, check me out, I can build this stuff and it runs infinitely. With Gold Rush, I feel a little bit more of a, I would say a bit more of a real life attachment to it, because it is based on real things. And that might just be the way I look at things, though. But you know, I mean, if I had the choice to sit here and play one over the other, it would be Gold Rush, because I could get more out of it, more than anything. Right, what are you gonna be? I'm gonna get you to build conveyor belts. Thank you. Oh, you can't because you're waiting. Oh. Dum bum bum bum. I need something to build machinery parts. How do I build machinery parts? I just need plates for that. Oh. I can see that this is where it's going to be like dodgy for me now. I'm going to be like, I need to build this as well. Okay, that's an interesting way of dealing with it. Okay, so that I don't need this conveyor belt then to bring all these in. That's fine. Disable demolition mode, control F. Excellent. I just deleted everything. Okay. I think I just prefer doing it all myself. If you started getting money from YouTube to make a living, would you make it a full-time job? Well, it's already my part-time job. YouTube pays me enough as a part-time job. It's not a full-time job. In order for this to be a full-time job for me, I would need... I worked it out to about $3 grand a month. That's how much I would just need. So yeah, it's expensive. It's I need a lot. So that's why every person who becomes a member of this channel is very important. Anybody who just likes the channel is important. Basically, if you just, I know it sounds horrible, but for all the people who subscribe to this channel and then don't watch my videos, that hurts my income. And it's weird. It's a weird way to look at it. I literally, as a YouTuber, rely on everybody to watch my videos. And if you don't watch my videos, then it starts it starts hitting. It's really weird. And the worst part is if you beg people to watch it all, people then have a go at you for begging, and it's like, but this is literally how I make money. So it's hard because you don't want to come across as a dickhead. You don't want to come across as somebody who's trying to skiv money off of people, but at the same time, that's how YouTube have set up this business. In order for you to become a full-time YouTuber, you have to grift. You have to sit there and just put out videos, get people to watch all the time. You have to make sure you're getting people to watch for longer and longer each time, because then that pays you more money. And it's like, it's a really weird ecosystem to be working in. And as I said, it's a part-time job, so I am literally working. Like right now, I am working. It may not look like it because I'm just talking to you, but what I'm getting at with this is that all the people that are watching this channel, the 30 people that are in this, thank you very much for being here. It's most appreciated. Every single one of those is putting a tiny bit of watch time in, which adds a tiny bit of money to the income of this channel. That's what it is. If I could pull $3 grand a month from just people watching my videos, yeah, sure, this would be my full-time job. But it ain't easy. And this is what I'm still in two minds whether to make the video, because Last week there was a kid who jumped into this chat, and he was sitting there going, I want to be a YouTuber just like you. I'm like, you don't want to be this. You don't want to do this as a job. And I was going to make this video of like everything I've been through over the last 5 years. I was going to make that video of like everything that I've been through just to get to where I am. And I'm not even where I want to be, you know? But it's taken so much effort, and it's taken a lot of sacrifice and horribleness as well to get to this point. So, yeah, I would make this my full-time job if I could, because then it would actually be worth it. Right now, it's pocket money. YouTube is difficult to earn. Well, no. So, if you're a different type of YouTuber, you'll be fine. And what I mean by a different type of YouTuber is if you're not a gamer who doesn't get 1 million views a month. So if you're a vlogger, and I would say that if you go down the routes of like financial channels, vlogging channels and that sort of thing, where you can provide a service to people, you're then in a better way of living. Because the difference is as a gaming YouTuber, the only things that I could rely on are people to watch my videos, or you buy my merch, or I put an Amazon link in the description box to, let's say, my microphone. But then I'm going to rely on people to buy this microphone to pay me money. Or I'm going to rely on people to go to my merch store and pay me like £1.20 in commission, because that's how much I get from all my merch. I've made my merch as low as I can, and I get like £1 a t-shirt. And no one's bought a t-shirt for 1.5 years, so there's no point in even thinking of merch right now. When it comes to like commission wise, I would have to have an affiliate link to something that all of the stuff I use on my computer is all linked in the description box below. So all of that stuff below goes to Amazon pages where you can buy what I'm currently using. And if people actually did that, I'd get commission from it, which means I would earn a little bit of money. But in order to be a gaming YouTuber, you're playing games. If you're a vlogger or a blogger and you're like, hey, I just bought this let's say I just bought this brand new microphone and it's really cool and I'm going to do a little review for it. If you're interested, go and check out the link below, do a little review, 5-minute video, and you could earn, I don't know, let's say 10 people click on your link. That's a good like 10, 15 quid each time sort of thing. That sort of thing. And it's like, yeah, I used to stream Minecraft years back then. I never earned a penny. Well, if you weren't monetized, you won't have earned. And that's the problem with like being a streamer. You're relying on people to pay you, which is why, if I'm going to be honest, the memberships, I've started to think if I could do like a members only live stream, and then obviously anybody who's a member could actually join those streams, and that would be a way of making money. Yeah, I wouldn't, you can be the £2 tier for a month and you could have that access and it wouldn't be a problem. But it does come down to, do you want to go down that route and start taking money from people just so you can have your career? And that people will do that because that's what they want. They want their career, their life to be on YouTube or Twitch streaming or any streaming platform. And it is just a pain. I recently did a 9-hour straight stream and got over 150 subs. That's really good. I did a 24-hour stream and I think I got like 10 subs. So yeah, you did right. Getting to that money point is really hard. Yeah. Your son is trying his only 300 subs in 1 year. Alright, so I'll tell you the story. I said I want to make this into a video at some point, but when I first started on this channel, in 2018 was when I first went, screw it, I want to do a YouTube channel. So 2018 started. Between 2018 and 2009, actually I can bring it up on my bloody Instagram list. I actually have an Instagram and I went through it all yesterday and went, ooh, because it actually does have it has photos of when I, like, where it has all the stuff I started on, because I started using Instagram years ago. I just never got around to bothering. So let me just pop this up on here and then bring up this one. Here you go. So this is my Instagram. So yeah, I have an Instagram page. You can go and follow me if you want. I don't advertise it. Just look at Hybridsteel 1. And these are all the things that I do. I used to see. I used to be a DJ. It's all good. So my first part, I went from. Yeah, this is how far back I go. Memes. I used to meme a lot. There you go. 200 subscribers. June 4th, 2018. 200 subscribers after February, March, April, May, June. 5 months, 200 subscribers. Yay me. Did a cross-out review. Did some bits and pieces. Oh yeah, you're gonna see, like, yeah, there you go. See, I wasn't bullshitting in that video when I said I was in a band. There's one of my practice sessions from yeons ago. That was my first setup. That was it. PlayStation 4 on the floor, upper telly, and I used to do workouts as well. Congratulations to the 500 subs. So yeah, this is when I say that I used to do crap. Yeah, I used to do crap. There was setup number 2. I used to play Battlefield on my TV. I used to have a crappy computer on the right, and that was used to be my light. What else have I got? That was my pop collection when I first put on my my first load of shelves before it wasn't a good idea. There you go. Crappy computer down here, TV to the right, all of my stuff. All of this stuff used to be on a shelf unit there. Anyway, I digress. So, what happened between 2018 and 2019? I spent a year live streaming and making videos. In that year, I did 350 videos and live streams. So I would do like 3 or 4 videos a week and like 5 live streams a week, and I would do that nearly every week. And like, the reason why I wanted to make this into a video is because of this kid that came into my stream last week, and he said, hey, I want to be a YouTuber like you, what do I do? And I went, don't do it. So my first year, if you're an older person like me and you've got a wife and kids, that it gets hard straight away. And I almost lost my wife and kids doing this. Well, at the time I had 1 kid, so I almost lost my wife and my kid. Now I have 2 kids, but at that time I almost lost both of them because it became an obsession. I didn't care. I didn't do anything else. It was learn YouTube, do this, hope it worked. Learn YouTube, do this, hope it worked. And it would be this constant thing. I was up from like when my kid got up at like 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock in the morning. He would literally be sat next to me in his little bouncy chair, and I'd be learning how to do something on YouTube, and I would sit him with me learning how to do something on YouTube. And then like Kerry would be sitting in the corner just going, I've had a fucking enough. And we had blinding fights over this. And if you're an older person doing YouTube, don't sacrifice anything. Make sure you can balance your life and your people around you, because if you don't, you will neglect one, you will fuck up. And if there are any young people in this chat, I'm really sorry, but it's one of those things I swear about, because I was stupid. And yes, within my first year of being on YouTube, I got to 1,000 subscribers. I got to like 1,400 subscribers. But the sacrifice was stupid. That's why I want to start young when I have the time. Yeah, but that's the problem, time. To do YouTube, it's not when you want to start young. So, starting young, okay, that's fine. But you've got to deal with school. You've got to deal with your family. You've got to deal with all of the stuff that's going on in your life. Plus you want to do this, which is one of the most anti-social jobs of them all. Because once you get into a point where you're a full-time YouTuber, you have no social life, you have no friends, you have no family, you are you on your own in your computer doing whatever you're doing. Unless you become an actual social YouTuber where you vlog, you talk to people, you can network, you've got all these people surrounding you, this is one of the most anti-social jobs you can do as a gamer. Because that's all you do. You game. and you game and you game. And gaming means you're away from people. You have no social life. So this little white box here is my social life. Because I have my wife with me, yes. I have my kids with me, yes. The only people I associate and talk to outside of this room are the parents who go to school with my kids, and they're like, okay, I'm going to be talking to these people because their kids are my friends' kids, and I'll talk to them. This little white box is my little window to my family. I talk to my brothers on my PlayStation, and that's when I'm gaming with them. I talk to my mum at least once a week on Facebook. That's it. That's conversation outside of these four walls. I'm at a bit of a special school for 2 hours and not on a Friday, so I have a bit more time. But you don't. I knew a kid, his name was Cheeseburger something. He was a gamer, and he was at home all the time. He was in a wheelchair, and he tried to do this. And I think within the 3 years that I knew him, when he was playing games, I think he got like 200 subscribers. And it was because he couldn't understand what you had to do, or there was things that he couldn't get his head around. I've spoken to several people with other disabilities who have tried to be a YouTuber, and it causes a mental issue, and it caused me mental stress as well. To put it in again, to put it into perspective, when you start disassociating with everything else around you, and you start worrying about this, your mental state changes. So this becomes an obsession, which means if it doesn't go the way you want it to go, you'll start overthinking stuff. You'll start putting yourself into a depressive rate because you're not getting 5,000 views a video, you're getting 200 views a video. So you start overthinking stuff. You start having breakdowns. You start having mental issues because of this job. And this is why I say, I don't understand why I know kids see people like Logan Paul and Mr. Beast, and they're like, hey, I want to be like them. I want to get like 40 million views a video. Good for you. But to get to that point, it's difficult. I went through this last week in my stream where we pulled up the numbers. There are 2.9 million people with 10,000 subscribers or less on this channel, on this platform. Only 338,000 channels on the whole of YouTube have over 1 million subscribers. It's a shitty job, and in order to get to the section where you're going to be happy, you need to be putting in hours and hours and hours and hours and hours of concrete work. Laying the foundation on a YouTube channel is ridiculous. Even if you listen to all the guru channels like Nick Nimmin, Daniel Battelle, Brian G. Johnson when he was doing it, Sean Cannell, Daryl Eves, and all the other people who call themselves gurus of YouTube, you can listen to them for hours and hours and hours and hours. Turn up to their streams every Saturday or Friday or whenever they go. It doesn't matter. VidIQ is, yeah, those are people. It'll only help you get so far before you have to change, and you have to accommodate to everything else. I'm doing all good, thank you very much. I have, to put this into perspective, I have a lifetime membership with TubeBuddy because I was one of those lucky people when they first started. They were giving out YouTube like live, like lifetime subscriptions for an X amount of money. It was only like 25 quid. So that was lifetime. I have that for life. I don't use it. VidIQ, I have the free version, and I don't use it. And the reason why I don't use it is because there is now researched proof that the stuff they're pushing, things like, oh yeah, you have to focus on your SEO, you have to focus on your tags and stuff, it doesn't actually really help much. And there's a lot of channels out there who do not put tags in their videos who get the better views than anybody else, and they do their own thing. So yeah, it comes down to a lot of perseverance and a lot of personality driven stuff. And that's one thing I've been trying to change in my content for the last year, is trying to be a bit more of a personality. Because I've got to be honest, I sort of suck, because I'm quite a dreary, monotone person. So if you look at my live streams when I'm not having a conversation with somebody, like somebody hasn't said something interesting in the chat, I'll just sit here and I'm like, I should be talking, but I've got nothing to talk about. And in my head I'm like, I'll be fine, don't worry. Which is not fine. So it's a lot of altering who you are to be the person people want you to be. So yeah, I'm more than happy to talk about YouTube if you really want, but it won't make you any better. Just the way it is. And the worst part is, I know that craps on people's dreams, but as an older person doing this, I don't see the reason why everybody wants to do this. This started off for me as a hobby, and it will continue to be a hobby until I do start making enough money. Or it could just be a hobby for the rest of my life and I will never make all of that money. And that's just how it is. So I'm sorry to piss on people's parades, but you just have to be a little bit real. You'll get people trying to like tell you that everyone can do this and that's that and the other, and you know, no one gets left behind. You'll get the comments from all the people who think that they know everything, but they really don't. And you'll always get the oh yeah, you know, you'll be all right if you just did this. It's like, yeah, okay, I'll just do that, and then it's not going to work. To put it into perspective, I'm a moderator for Nicknaming, and when I get time now, I can go into his stream. I've got the little blue icon next to my name, and when he's talking and people are asking questions, I can give you all the answers. The downside to giving you all the answers is you putting it into practice and then you actually putting the effort in and you doing everything else. It's YouTube, not hey, give me the answer tube. And I've sat here for stream after stream after stream trying to figure out why my channel doesn't grow, or this, that and the other. I could probably sit there, and if this wasn't my channel, I could probably diagnose it and tell you the reason why this channel isn't growing. But because it's me and I'm not listening to my own advice, I'm a dumbass. And I don't listen to people's advices because I'm stupid. It's just how it is. So it's a lot of self-blame, and that's just the way I am. The reason, the one main reason why I'm not a big YouTuber like everybody, like the other big YouTubers in this niche, is because they're already the big YouTubers. It's really hard to fight against people who do a better job than you. And if people are doing a better job than you, the only way to change that is to get better. And it's hard for me. I'm not a naturally entertaining person. I don't have a natural sort of vocal charisma. You listen to Dre, Blitz and like Hybridsteel plays, they are naturally charismaed people. They're awesome. For me, I ain't like that. I'm a very commonly spoken fat dude with a beard. And that's it. I've never had that like actual confidence to be able to push myself into doing anything. The reason why YouTube's good for me is because I'm inside. I'm not socializing with people. I'm probably being silently judged by the entire population of the world, but that's just the joys of life. And it's just that. I'll always, yeah, thank you very much, Tishy. There'll always be people who think that I am good and I am great. That's because I'm appealing to you, that type of person who like enjoys this sort of chat or this sort of banter or what I do. But if you want a more mainstream audience, you have to get better at what you do. And if you start second guessing yourself, you'll never get there. The thing I found that works for me is doing something that no one else does and do a lot of that. Welcome to YouTube. Because that's what everybody does. Now, why do you think there's been so many Minecraft creators in the entire world? Because Minecraft's a piss easy game that everyone can play and there's a million ideas on it. It's that simple. Anyways, I need to build something or I'm going to go crazy. Build a research thingy, we need one. But yeah, it's one of those things. YouTube's not for everyone. Roberto Blake says it the best. Don't be repetitive. Oh no, be repetitive. You say don't be like Hybridsteel plays, but he's an ideal example of the person you should be. And do you want to know why? Because he earns a shed ton of money doing it, and that's why you should be like Gray. And if I had that sort of natural charisma and I had people building maps for me and I could like be like him, I would do him. Streaming isn't for anyone. Yeah. To put this into perspective, Gray does what? Actually, I could bring up his monthly views. Social Blade. There you go. Hybridsteel play. I'm just going to bring this up on here. Right. So you're saying don't be like Hybridsteel plays. So why wouldn't I be like Hybridsteel plays if he's hitting like 2.7 million views a day, 10,000 subscribers every couple of days, and earns in a region of 142,000 to 2.3 million a year? Why wouldn't I be like that? Because that, to me, I would kill for that. Simple. The thing is it's not young kids that are watching Gray's channel. I know that as a fact. Exactly, I'm not Gray. The thing is I know his channel doesn't just go to young kids. I know his demographics because I've spoken to him in the past. I know the sort of people who watch his videos, and they are the people on YouTube, not YouTube Kids. Or you can be, exactly, I can just be a knockoff Gray. And people have copied that. I mean, at the point they actually copy his thumbnails as well, then they get removed by him. So that's always fun to watch. Anyway, I've got a full inventory. I need to get rid of some stuff. But yeah, the problem with like when someone says don't be like Gray, it's like, why? I mean, I'm not going to be brutally honest, I'm not going to be like him, because I would do it my own way if I could. But the way that he does his channel and the way that it's set up and so on and so forth, it's perfect. And that's the whole thing for YouTube. It's do it or die. Especially in today's economy of YouTube, you have to pull it. So to put this into perspective, I probably pull about, on an average, I pull about 60 to 80,000 views a month, which averagely works out to about a couple of £100 a month. Gray pulls $1 million a year. He ain't complaining about the money. Right, what do I need to build? I need to build conveyor belts. So I need plates and parts. Thankfully, this thing. Oh no! This thing is building part. I need to move this forward. The thing is that as a gamer, you'll earn less money than everybody else. Gamers are almost the bottom of the rung when it comes to earning on YouTube. So at the moment, my channel is pulling, I think it's around £3 for every 1,000 views. And if you were a vlogger, or actually no, if you're a financial channel, so if you're someone like Graham Stephan, who normally talks about like how to deal with loans, credit cards, and so on and so forth, I think he's on something like stupid like $25 per 1,000 views. He earns a shed ton of money off of ad revenue alone. So yeah, what type of content is the higher? Yeah, anything to do with money, basically. Doxter Gaming, welcome to the bottom of the rung. But yeah, you're looking at financial, anything that involves buying stuff or reviewing stuff. Like if you're a reviewer, reviewers get paid quite well because you're shilling products, so they'll be well happy with you on that one. That's just the way life is. You want Gray's level of charisma? Yeah, I do. Try and find. Yeah, I mean, I've tried. I mean, that's why. If you watch my the Rockstar game that I did today, the storage game, that sort of thing, I enjoy taking the piss out of things. I'm English. That's just the way it is. Let me put it this way: I've been on Twitch for 5 years and don't even have 300 followers and 0 subs. And yeah, I know how. Yeah, but that's just the joys of life. You know, it's you make of it what you will, and you'll do exactly what you want to do, and that's just how it is. Can't do much else in life. You just deal with it. So that's why I do that. The way I do my videos is literally the thing that's in my head. That's how I do them. And the only thing I've tried to change is just my attitude to everything, because my attitude is the reason why I'm the way I am. I'm very monotone. And I know this, so that's why I tried to. It's why I tried to be a little bit more out. I tried to speak up a bit more, and I've got to be honest. Bringing myself back onto camera, and I stopped caring about what people think. Like obviously, like I'm an older person when I'm on YouTube, but not caring about that anymore actually made me realise that genuinely being on camera makes me come out of my shell a bit more. Because I mean, I've done stuff in theatre before. I've been in theatre. I've been in choirs. I've sung on a stage. So being in front of people makes me come out of my shell. So I figured if I'm good on a stream like this, then a video's got to be the same. So if I do a video and I'm in my video and I'm talking and I'm enjoying myself, I'm happier for the crowd. And that's what I like about it. Being just that monotone voice, like Grey, Blitz, Dre, Cade, and a lot of the other faceless gaming channels, the one thing that separates me from those people is that I'm on my camera. You can see me. I'm not an AI generated voice. I'm me. Because Quebblecop now does that. He does AI shite. But that's just how it is. Anyway, so I need these. And I need plates. So what's coming out of here? So I need to build another conveyor belt off this. Oh, fun and games. Right. I need to build another number 7. So yeah, I mean, with my content, if you like the fact that I'm back on my camera and I'm sitting there talking to you, then that's me. That's all that's going to happen. I'm not going to do anything different anymore. I mean, obviously, I'm trying to change the way I talk a lot, and how I act on camera is fine. But I don't think I can never really change myself, because then that's not me. If that makes sense. I hope that makes sense, because it makes sense to me. Right, so that's an intake for the plates. That's going to make me conveyor belts. Yeah. There we go, buddy. So we've got 3 processes now. It's just like so. Just like Satisfactory. But it's just a lot more like in my head. I have to. There's a lot more things to think about. Sorry for the ranting and everything for the last like 15 minutes or so, but if you get me talking, then my brain doesn't stop and I just keep going, which probably makes it a little bit better for everyone to watch as well. But there you go. Joys of life. We just carry on. Anyways, I suppose I should research something else, because I should be able to do this now. Research. No, I can't. Bums. Right. Let's go and stack up on these quick, because they're going to run out soon. Right, that's got another 100 in it, so that's fine. Go and do the other one now. Oh yeah. So that's another thing. It's like, yeah, I know it's my channel, but if it was my way, I would probably do something else, but I don't, because I'd do everything. I need to head off now. I enjoyed your gameplay and talking. Hey, it's all good, mate. Send me I'm subscribe, like the channel, come back and have a chat another day. I'm always going to be around. It's all right. I think it's healthy to get things out of your brain sometimes and actually talk about how things are, because it helps you understand you in a way. You're able to think a bit more. I'm downloading Gold Rush and I blame you. I'm very sorry. All I'm going to say is, do you? Yeah, so I would, but there are certain games that I know don't work on here. Like, for me, I'm a massive fan of Carriosoft. I love it's the whole like nostalgia thing, you know, the whole 16-bit life and the easy soundtracks and gameplay that's quite easy to follow. Turns out not a lot of people like that, and I get it, and I think that's just going to be for me. I think like Carriosoft games for me are just going to be for me, and I'll be alright with that, and I'm good with that, because I enjoy them. I think I've figured these out. Have to do these sort of, you have to block them off. Peace out, man. Have a good one. Or something. I don't know if you're, sorry if you're a lady. I call everyone man. Peace out. Have fun. Enjoy everything you guys do. I'm not going yet. That's alright. As I said, I call everyone dude. Or peace out, man. Even if it's a woman. I feel like I like red faction, but people don't. Yeah, that's the problem. It's like your likes over someone else's likes. There's the problem. The Found Believer. How you doing, sir? Thank you very much for coming by. Anyways, so we've got parts now. We're doing good. We're doing okay, and I've got some bits to be. I really should centralize the burner, though. I think I might just have to put a burner here, or just put it right on the edge. Actually, that would do. If I just put one here, then we'll do it. Yeah. We need a bigger burner. I need to research crap. Crap. Oh, okay, what do I need? Machinery parts. I'm bloody making them. There we go, I've got 200 now. What's the gist of the game? Have you ever played Satisfactory? There you go, that's the gist of this game. Satisfactory, or well, anything really that you may have played that's factory based. That's pretty much it. I need to put my dirt somewhere. I need to put stuff places that I don't need right now. So all my dirt can go in here. Okay, so Satisfactory or Factorio, games like that. That's pretty much where this is. Have you ever played Tectonica? No, because I didn't get it for free. I felt like I was being left out. But I'm not a massive YouTuber in comparison to the people they probably got in it. Hey, Hybrid, hope you're I'm doing good, yeah. Mate, I'm not throwing my guts up or I'm not writhing in pain. I'm fine now. Yeah, it wasn't good. When you tried speaking to me the other day, I was like, nah, nothing's good now. No. I feel better though. It's still a bit like it's moved. Like I had a headache this side, which killed me, and now it's just over this eye. I'm like, oh. You have this game on the wish. I like it personally. It's like Minecraft but with factory, and I'm good with this. It's got less Minecraft in it than Factorio, so I'm all right with this. So I'm good. I'm okay. Right. We need to build. I think we need to build something else now. Because we're building mechanical parts like anything now, so we're all fine. This isn't burning fast enough. Because we've only got one intake. And it's only one smelter. That's what's going to kill me more, Claws. I'm playing Foundry as you play it as well. Oh, cool. Claws, if you're still in it, this is what's going to kill me the most. Is this. Like having 3 outputs and only having like one conveyor belt in, because it won't pull up the process. It needs to stack more, but it doesn't. We could try that quickly, couldn't we? Well, give me a second. I see you play all kind of factory type games. I wanted to know, have you ever played Fortress Craft? No, I haven't. I didn't even know it was a thing. If I'm gonna the thing is, I play a lot of indie games. Fortress Craft. Let's have a look. Fortress Craft Evolved or Chapter 1? Or yeah, okay. No, I never played it. It looks too much like Minecraft. Is it just a Minecraft mod? Because that's what that looks like. That's not bad. It's not a problem, matey. But yeah, this is going to be my problem with this. It's like I'm going to have to set up like another furnace. I think you can. I think 2 is good enough. Fortress Craft is a difficult game. Probably. Okay, so I'm thinking. Claws, if you. Okay. Well. Okay. Oh, so hold on. You'd make an area for smelting the ores. Okay, well, I mean, what I would do is I'd probably have like a few of these, and I'd have this conveyor belt running straight down the middle, and just have 2 or 3 smelters taking them off the line. You got near 600 games. Yeah, I can see how that's a problem. You build a factory, then it's a tower defense. Oh, so it's like Factorio. Okay. No, I never got around to playing it. I'm not really worried, if I'm going to be brutally honest. What I'm worried about is me ordering this out. I think I'm going to have to take out that smelter. Which sounds like a really weird thing to do, but it makes a lot of sense to me. So, this is what I'm going to do. This conveyor belt I'm going to keep here, but I'm actually going to put 2 smelters next to each other and put the intake of those down here and then put the outputs down that way. Yep. It's going to be a bit funky for a couple of minutes, but we'll be fine. Let's try this again quick. Right, all good. So I want a smelter here and a smelter here. I need another smelter. I need plates. So many plates. Was I making plates or did I stop making plates? I can't remember. I stopped making them. Okay. I think that'd be enough. Just. Right. Smelter. We need one more smelter. So we're going to do a 6. I need... Okay, so that's going to go... Oh man, hold on. My brain is failing right now. I need this to go up this way. Right, cool. And at the same time, I need to put foundation here and under here. So it doesn't look off, I need to build that there. Okay, that's fine. Now I need 2 smelters. One smelter is going to go there and one smelter is going to go next to it. I need to remove this panel. It'll all make a little bit more sense in a minute, don't worry. Right, so that's going to be an input. That's not going to be an input, that's the wrong place. Doing anything good on weekend? No, not really. You tops, thank you very much for being here. Have a great evening. Don't forget, if you haven't already, subscribe, it's all good. My last setup was 4 monitor. Yeah, that's fair. No, I don't really have much planned for the weekend. We're poor right now, so we can't afford it. But we're basically saving up for Ollie's birthday, because Ollie's birthday is next month. So that's input in, that's input in. That's fine. Okay, so conveyor belts. So they have to be placed 1 out. So that's fine. It's going to go there. And then this one is going to go here. Oh, cool. Actually. So I can do 2 processors off of 1, so that's just fun and games. Right, so... two outputs into 1. Perfect. Being poor is freaking normalised now. Yeah, it really is. But I mean, I've always been poor. So when I was a kid, we were poor people then. We didn't have a lot of money, didn't have a lot of anything. Throughout my entire life, that's pretty much just how I've lived, so I know how to live off of not a lot. My average food bill, when I used to work 2 jobs, was about £3 a day. Because I used to buy all the reductions at the shops. Because that was just how I lived. Anyways, so that's all good, that's all good. We have one of those. I need another one of those. And that means I need machinery parts and bits and pieces, and they're being made over here. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't have disabled parents, but I had young parents. So when I was a kid, my mum had me at 17. My dad was 18. At the time then, it was a complicated situation. My dad's explained to me. I just went, that's not good. So he had to earn a shed ton of money for him, my mum, and me. And we had a house that we had to pay for at that age. So my dad was working stupid hours. Like at the age of 18, 19, my dad was working close to 60 hours a week. And then, so because we were a poor family, I had to go and spend a lot of my time with my nan. My mum would go to work as well. And then she fell pregnant with my brother. And then from there, we just carried on. It was just how life was. But then, you know, we just got by. And the only time we had like a reprieve is when we moved in with our other nan, and then we moved into her house, which means we didn't have to do. Well, my dad didn't have to pay a mortgage and stuff, but even then we paid our own way. We didn't like scrounge off people, and even then we were still. We didn't really get much anything new. It was all second-hand stuff, just life. And then when I moved out and I lived on my own, it was. I lived on, because I did 2 jobs. I worked in a factory and I worked in a supermarket. And then when I worked in the supermarket, I got to be honest, that was amazing, because like my food bill went from like 15-20 quid a week for myself down to about £3, because I'd just buy all the reductions. So everything like was 20p, 40p and everything else, I'd chuck it in the fridge or in the freezer and I'd be alright. I knew people who, there was a guy who used to come in, his name was, what was his name? Lived on a boat in Rye. Now I can't remember his name, but he was a nice guy until you knew his past. He was a nice guy. He was a bearded. Oh, Alec, that was his name. I've just remembered his name. Click. His name was Alec. He lived on a boat in Rye, on a canal boat. That was where he didn't have a house. He had a boat. So he lived on the winter. He said it was fucking cold in the winter because water was cold and he was on water level. And he used to come in every day about 8:30, 8:45, and go through reductions. So he used to get cheap meat, cheap food, bits and pieces, chuck it away. And I used to speak to him over my time, and it was the reason why he was is because he couldn't earn a lot of money because of his past, and he was a bus driver. I was like, all right, cool. Bus drivers earn all right. He goes, well, we earn all right, but just it's not enough. I said, what do you mean? He goes, well, you're always saving for that rainy day. I said, okay. So he's got a lot of life. I said, so what did you do that you can't earn a lot of money? He goes, well, I went to prison. Right, okay. He goes, I don't want you to like. You might judge me a little bit. I said, I don't judge people because I'm not like that. He goes, alright. So I said, what did you go to prison for? He goes, well, I went there because the person who I had a conflict was doesn't walk the earth anymore. So he got done for murder. I'm like, shit. And he was a bus driver. He got out. He was solid. He was on his own. He was in prison at the same time the Craves were in prison. He was on the same block. And he used to speak about what they were like in prison and everything else, and how everything was treated, and how the hierarchy in prison used to work. And he used to call it the chapel. The reason why it was a chapel is because he was on his own a lot of the time. It's like, okay, cool. He goes, you just had your thoughts, and you just sort of think about things and how you screwed up in your life and this, that, and the other. He goes, I suppose if I went back and did it again, I probably wouldn't do it. I'd probably just hurt him a lot. I was like, alright, cool. But yeah, he was one of those guys that used to come in and just take, you know, he was king of reductions basically. I used to reduce it all and he used to come in and buy it all. And that's how I used to live for a while, because when you when you got a debt and you have to pay for a car and you have to pay all your own bills yourself and there's no one to help you, it gets a bit desperate at times. So you just end up not spending a lot of money on stuff. So when I used to go out to the pub with my friends, I only ever used to buy like 1 or 2 drinks there, because I used to drink at home because it was cheaper. Vodka was my poison as well. Is this the demo? Yeah, this is the demo, man. So as you can see, that one has got 2 outputs, and this one's like just churning one out at a time. My fam got used to spending their own money that we can survive. Yeah. Yeah, same. I mean, I think you have to go through those sort of weird little hardships to sort of really understand what you can and cannot do. We've had times where, like for me and Kerry, because we're a little bit smarter with how we eat. So, you know, she can cook. So she's got that as an advantage. So she can actually live on less than me. I'm a fussy person, so I'll only eat crappy foods, or what I think is healthy, or healthier at least. But when it comes down to the kids, it's like we provide for them. They don't starve, trust me. But I mean, they look skinny, but they're well fed. You know, they're okay. But for me and Kerry, it's like we'll get by. If it gets into a poor time where it's like, you know, we've got loads of bills coming out, or we get, you know, or we have problems, and it's like, shit, okay, we'll just calm this down. Me and her can sacrifice a little bit. The kids can live. It's all good. It's a weird way to look at it, but that's literally how you look at it. Right, okay. Well, I need to build more things. These. Plates and parts. So we've got parts. Plates. If I go over here and take plates out of here. I need to change this up a little bit because I need electronic components. I thought I could build those. I need some rods. When it costs you $50 for a steak, you learn quickly how to do it cheaper. Yeah, don't buy a steak. Buy a pack of sausages. Bacon and sausages is a lot cheaper than steak. So yeah. But it's like, for example, for the next sort of like 3 weeks, I'm not really buying anything. I don't really need to. And it's Ollie's birthday, so my money all goes towards that, really. And then we've got Christmas, so all my money at the moment is going towards that. So I don't really... So we'll live off of whatever we've got left. Like, after everything comes out, like rent, bills, electricity and everything else. Right, is there anything else I need to make that has bloody plates? Because there's too much. We have the splitter. I have the splitter. Where's the splitter then? Oh, do I need to research the splitter first? I think I haven't researched it, have I? Research grid. There we go, we need 20 of these. I actually just bit the bullet recently and bought a freezer for a half a cow being delivered. in a few weeks, and hunting season. Oh, that's good. Yeah, my mate used to do that. So my mate was a deer stalker. So he used to do that for his like exterior job. So he had his job, and then he went deer stalking for farmers and landowners, that sort of thing. And so he one of the parts of the payment was the person who hired him paid him X amount of money for the bullets and for his time, and then he kept what he killed. So he used to take it home, take it to a butcher's, pay the butcher like 25 quid, and then the butcher would slice the meat up, put it into bits and pieces, and then give him a massive box of a deer, basically. And he used to put most of it on freezer. And I said, why do you do it? He goes, well, because I might need it for the winter. I need to feed this, I need to that. He used to have a freezer full of just bits of deer, because that was how he lived. He used to sell his sausages and like burgers to us a lot of work. So we used to come in, and he used to go, hey, I went stalking the weekend. All right, cool. Do you want some sausages? Yeah, sure, mate. So pay him a couple of quid, so he'd earn a bit of money off of it. But then we would have like venison sausages. I was like living in luxury. The venison burgers were really nice. But yeah, it was like, I think he used to sell them for like 3 quid a bag instead of just like what a butcher would charge was like £4, 5 quid for a couple. So we used to get all right out of him, but it was one of those things. When he used to do it, it was like it was worth it because he'd make money off of it as well. Normally out of people like me, but I saw it as a treat. Right, I need more research thingies, which means I need more machinery parts. Machinery parts. Manage inventory, chuck them all in. Research grid, start research, conveyor splitters. Then we can just run. Venison's a good one. If you're a hunter, you can earn fairly. I would say you can earn fairly decently off of just private selling. If you've got like a group of friends or a workplace, and people are like, hey, what do you want? How I've got these venison sausages. Do you want some? You just got laid off. Man, that sucks. On the plus side though, like you said, you go hunting. So if you can fill a freezer, you could almost get a year's worth of food out of one season. Companies are crashing left, right, and centre in Sweden as well. It's not going to be long until the world goes through the Great Reset. So, not looking forward to it. Yeah, everybody gets laid off has my sympathy because it sucks. When we went through, was it 2008? We went through that financial crash, and the place that I worked for in the entirety of its existence had never ever like cut jobs ever. And for me, I was one of the newest people in the factory at the time, so I was like the new kid. Yay me. And it got to a point where they were just like, okay, well, we're going to have to start laying people off. And I was like, shit, that's my neck on the line. Thankfully, I'd proven my worth a little bit, so I was able to stay on. And then we went down to 4-day work week, which was nice to have Fridays off. It was like, yay, Friday. And then you're like, I haven't got a lot of money. And you have to stay at home a bit more. That's the closest I've come to being laid off. I've been fired for apparently like gross misconduct, but joys of life. Did I push the research button? I did, that's right. I gotta be honest though, even though I haven't done a lot, I'm actually enjoying this. This is alright. After 2.5 hours, thumbs up by me. I know I've been talking crap, and I know I've spent time just waddling around, but I'm liking this. This is going to be one of those games that's going to be like, hey, this is going to take me like 40 hours to do one thing. Yep. So how I would deal with this, because that's creating 1, 2, 3 things. These 3 would actually have their own conveyor belts coming out, and I'd put them into a central container about here. And then I would branch off and do another 3 elsewhere. So, That's just the way it is. Or actually, you can put them into. I like it. Yeah, it's. I mean, also it's new as well, so people are going to be watching this. So yeah. I want to go up there quick. So this is just going to keep working. I don't care. We're going to go for a walk. We're just going to climb to the top of this mountain quick, okay? Yeah. Eh. I'm mountain climbing in the world of Minecraft. That's what it looks like. And on top of the world, living my life. But there you go. Been laid off once when I started getting health issues. Was on and off and sickly. That sucks. That's shit. Boss did a maneuver and promoted a guy that I recruited, and he could fire me. That sucks. It's just. Yeah, when people take advantage like that, it's bullshit. I hate crap like that. So yeah, what I'm considering with this is, like, obviously this is gonna be like main factory floor. You're gonna be creating all the stuff down here. I'd probably move up to a tier and then just start building more. But I like it, the scope of this game is pretty cool. I hope, crossing my fingers, when the game eventually does come out, it's a bit more. I don't know. I would say fulfilling. But I do like it. This is pretty cool. And I can sort of see where people are going to get addicted to it as well. Because it's pretty simple, but at the same time, it's complex. Oh yeah, everyone's replaceable. I learned that very quickly. What I learned when I was younger was, if you work a little bit harder than the person below you, you'll be fine. Because you're putting in the work a little bit more than the least amount of people. So this means that you're better than them, and you can stay on for longer. But yeah, that's how I didn't get fired in 2008. I was literally putting in extra work just so I was like seen as a better person. But as the younger person, I was like, I should be fired right now. Right, what do I need? I'm still waiting for reason. Come on. Oh, we just did. 99%, come on. Yeah. Right. The hard workers get pushed out because they. Yeah. I know, that's why I would never. I know it sounds weird, but I'd never be the top worker. Where I used to work, there was only a certain plate there was only a certain amount of people that could be promoted. In the workshop that I was in, there was only 3 people who could be your boss, and then there was only 1 person above him. And then above my section manager, there was the boss. So you had the boss, who is above all the other areas, and each section of the workshop. So I was in the lab. Then you had CNC, and then you had the presses, and then you had another place. So you had 4 main sections of the factory. Each 4 sections had 2 main bosses, and then those 2 main bosses, the only person above them was the boss, like the actual head honcho. So people who had been there for, I don't know, 25, 30 years were never going to be the boss because they were on the verge of retirement. They got promoted at the same time as the guy that was above them. So when I left, because I had to leave because I became a full-time carer, I talked to, there's a lady I still talk to who works there. She works in the canteen. She is the cafeteria lady. She's a lovely lady, lovely and smiley all the time. And then you would hear, like, you know, this person's been promoted or this person's been promoted, and then that was it. No one else could be promoted because they'd moved up all the people that were like 50 up into the next, like, the boss position. And the problem with that is that everybody else is much younger than you, so you could be in your job for another 15, 20 years, and then when all those like 30-year-olds have come up to 50, there's only like 3 positions and there's 6 people to promote, so only 3 of them are going to get promoted. The other 3 work until they die. And it's like that's literally where I used to work. It was a conveyor belt of 60-year-olds. I think it was at the time I was probably I was the youngest person working there. And then when one of the people I used to talk to who was in a different department, his son started, and his son was a little bit younger than me. And then his other son started, and then he left. So his son was the youngest person in the factory. He wouldn't have been promoted. He won't be promoted ever if he was still working there, because he's too young. The people that are above him, who are like, let's say he was 20, all the 25-year-olds, when they get to like 50 and the boss is retired, they get promoted. He gets to work until he dies. It is a conveyor belt of 60-year-olds. Anyways, that was just where I worked. If you work in a shop, it's even worse. Retail workers, I feel sorry for every retail worker because I've been there and done it. And there's no hope of promotion. You're only promoting if somebody dies. And that's depressing. Or they move, or they go off to a different work, or they go off to a different job. But that's literally it. Is there anything I can build for 10? No, cool. Right, I want to have a play around with this new conveyor belt thingy. Okay, Rimmer. I don't get it. After years of trying to get on top with health issues, I started my own small company instead, never going back to having a boss. I mean, that's sort of technically what I am. I mean, in order to do YouTube, your boss is Google. So yeah, I technically work for Google, but it's more of a you're on your own. You know, so I am my own boss. I don't own a company as of yet. Everyone's like, oh yeah, as a YouTuber, you should be an LLC. It's like, okay, I'll be an LLC, but I don't earn any money. The 2 levers on the top change the priority. So if I bring everything out of here and keep it middle, it's going to split both. Oh, it's logic. Oh, there we have trouble then, don't we? I'm not very good with logic systems. Right, okay. I'm just going to fiddle around with it and see how things work. So that's going to go into there. Ah! Okay. I get it. That's so much simpler than anything else I've ever used in my entire life. Okay. I'm a believer. I get it. Tell you what, that makes life so much easier. Back fine, it's all good. Welcome back from Charlie. How you doing, bud? So yeah, that's so much easier. Like, so if things get like worse on one side, you just go click and then you just like feed them all. That's so much nicer. This is what the logic for me is this. Like, where's it coming from? There. Excellent. Where's it going? Out of both of them. Fantastic. I don't want to be fiddling around with fucking levers and numbers and this, that, and the other. This is just where I live in simplicity. If you go with the LLC, you can deduct gaming. Oh, yeah, I suppose. The problem with becoming a company, and this is where it gets like ropey for me, is if I become a company and I'm an LLC, Kerry's benefits get affected because she's on DLA and everything else. So if I run my own company and I go through my own taxes, and then it fudges around with her. I mean, I should look into this with somebody else who actually knows more about it than I do. But basically, the way that we see it as the only way that I can become an LLC is if I was earning X amount of money that basically subsidises what we spend, which is a lot more money than I can earn right now. It allows you to feed from the same product, and yeah. So I mean, obviously it does, but yeah, but that's simple for me. I don't care about the extra space here. This for me is where life is. It's simplicity. But yeah, that's perfect. It's nice. It's good. Ah, now this becomes obsolete. What I should have done is put it there. So if I take this out, and this one, and that one there. Right, so I'm going to take that out. So what I would do with this is, because both of these are coming out of one machine, let's change this around. Is in my head, this is how it should work. So we'll take our splitter, we'll do this. There you go. And then this one, this one over here, because it is on its own still, which is fine. And that becomes one, and then we're all right. Yay! I like this though. This is where brain lives on this. You can prioritize the output, yeah. But yeah, becoming an LLC is when it comes to you. When I talk to the bigger YouTubers, they all have LLCs. They are limited companies because they're a YouTuber. They earn X amount of money, but they're not sure when it's going to come through. Obviously, they all have tax people as well, and they can sort everything out. Yes, everything I play. The problem with what I do is that the games I play, a lot of them I get for free. So I don't have to spend any money. I don't spend a lot of money on my own stuff. The only things that I really spend money on are chairs. This is my second chair in 5 years, or third chair in 5 years, because the red one was shit. The blue one, the kids broke, and now I'm on this one. And bits for the computer. That's literally it. That's all I buy. I haven't bought anything for the computer for about a year now. Anyways, where's that light coming from? Oh, it's coming from there. Okay. I need lights. Lights would be cool. But yeah, I wouldn't mind talking to a tax person. Like, I haven't got any money, that's the problem. So I wouldn't mind talking to a tax person about how things work and so on and so forth. But it would come down to, like, can I do this, can I do that? A logic container. I've just bought my second chair. For the first was a tip hazard. You had them. Yeah, so the one I had was... in fairness, like, the gaming chair I had was nice. I liked it. But my kids broke it. They kept jumping up and down on it, and then they broke the seat. So I was sitting in basically a lull. This one is nice. It's a high back, so it doesn't really feel that high. It does have vibration in it, so it does actually do massages. The downside is the massager actually, it sounds really, really bad, and it pisses Kerry off, so I can't have it on. So I don't buy Secret Labs, they're too expensive. So my one is, this is a Vinsetto office chair, and it's comfortable. It's a little bit harder on the bum, but that means it's got a little wear in it, so I'll be fine. Anyway, what's this? Logic container. Let's see what we can do with a logic container. What can we do with you? Are you literally, we just put stuff in you and all is good, right? Alright. I gotta go sleep, no problem. Have a good evening. Enjoy your rest. Catch you on tomorrow or whenever you watch another video by myself. My best PC was a legit sofa chair. Oh, lazy boy. Yeah, so this is a... I mean, I'm £250. And this chair has a 140 kilo limit. So it does have a decent limit. You can, however, you can buy the piston that sits under the chair that can hold up to 1,000 kilos. So there is that opportunity out there as well. Okay, so I need this to feed stuff. Keyboard fit perfectly between the... Yeah. I'd say my keyboard could fit, but the arms on this are a bit low. Like, I used to have my arms a little bit higher, but these are a little bit lower. But like, if you're relaxing back, actually, it feels a lot better. I believe you set 1 or 0 on the chest. Oh, I'm just gonna see what happens. So I'm gonna build a conveyor belt that goes up and down. So I want my belt to be... Does that work? No, that doesn't work. Okay. Actually, that will do. Yeah. Right, I need to build another arm. One of those. Oh. Electronic components. That's a little bit annoying. Hell yeah. That's it. That's done. That's all good. So these 3 machines are working for these conveyor belts and platforms. And we're all good. It means they'll just keep working. It means it should never stop. Because I now have a way of outputting everything and inputting everything. Well, these things at least. This is where you need another smelter. I like it though. Now, I know I haven't done a lot on it, and I gotta be honest, I'm okay with that. Because I feel what's going to happen for me is I'm going to end up with a lot. I'm going to end up with like drones going across one side. A lot of the output is going to be like this until it all gets used up, and then it's just going to be constant. Hopefully, I'm going to assume that in this sort of like pool of stuff that we can upgrade, there is like better smelters and better this and better that. Yeah, there's a burner generator. That's fine. Just looking through, seeing if there's a better smelter. I do like it though. I mean, like I said, I haven't done a lot, but I like it. I'm good with this. So, I mean, nearly 3 hours in. So, is YouTube your sole source of income? I have one other source, but it doesn't bring a lot. It's Amazon commission, which is okay, but I've got to start pushing. I was literally told the other day, I was like, what else do you promote on this? Like, I really don't. They go, you should have an Instagram page. I'm like, okay, cool. So I literally created the Instagram page today, so I can start shilling stuff on Instagram. But yeah, that's literally it. There's a guy on in the Amazon affiliates page that I'm part of. He earns his last income from commission-based sales through Amazon. So what you do as an Amazon creator is you take this and you make a video about it, right? Doesn't have to be very long. It's you talking about a product and so on and so forth. You put it up on Amazon.com, and if somebody sees it and they buy the product, you earn commission from it. It's fairly simple. Do I promote it elsewhere? No, because I'm an idiot. So I figured if I build an Instagram account and start building it as a review page, then I should start seeing more sales, and that's one thing. This guy, he created his Amazon affiliates page about 3 years ago. So he's been grinding. His name's David. And he does Amazon live streams, and he sells a shed ton of products on there. He does very well for himself. To a point, last month's commission for him alone for making Amazon videos was $300,000. 300 grand. And I'm like, what the fuck is he selling? And some of the stuff that he's literally commission based is like Tesla. So he sells Tesla products on Amazon and gets paid a fucking shit ton of money. And I'm sitting there just going, that's what I want. So yeah, it's one of those like, holy shit. So yeah, there's plenty of ways of making money. I mean, a lot of people that I speak to on the Amazon group, they're like making like 4 grand. Yeah, that sort of thing. Ben, how you? Catch you later, buddy. Have a good evening. And I always figured that, you know, if I could get to that point, 4 grand a month, that'd be all right. You know, we'll take that in. I'll become an LLC. I'll pay for all the shit that we do, and so on and so forth. At the moment, yeah, YouTube is the only thing that really makes me any money. Really. I mean, there's other ways of making money. I've already, you know, I can go onto free cycle pages, take stuff, and go and sell it at boot fairs. That's the way of making money, because that's doable. If I'm going to be honest. So do you do videos of products? Yeah, basically. That's the thing. I only post it on Amazon because that's where you're supposed to post it to. I've never set up an exterior company for, well, never an exterior like social media for it. Instagram would be the first stop. I have also considered, because my reviews are between sort of like 3 and 8 minutes long for each product, I have considered just putting up a new channel and just uploading onto there as well, because it's just a way of doing it. So there is ways I could earn from it, but then it's like, would anybody be worth watching it, you know? And there are people out there who do it, but it is a way that I've thought about making extra money on the side, because it's a way of making extra money I need, you know? So yeah, that's what I'm sort of building now. So the idea was to start doing the Instagram thing and start posting up on there as well. And I only buy like 2 or 3 products a month from Amazon, and I can just sort of go from there. If I can download my videos from Amazon, I can put those onto I can put them onto YouTube, and that would just be me reviewing stuff. And I've got my Instagram page for that one is called Second Take Reviews, because I can't have first take reviews because someone has already had it, and I never do anything in the first take. It's always on the second. So yeah, there is basically I mean the guy that earns actually I'll find. Here's the thing. Give me a sec. Let me just bring up my other page. Right. Let me just pop open another thing on here. Here's David Utek I think his name is. Nah, okay. I'm gonna have to go on Facebook for this one. So let me just take this down for a second. Let me just try and find him, and I'll just try and see if I can just zoom into the actual money that he does. Because he posts up sometimes about his income, and it's public if you're on his thingy. That's why I just need to find this one thing, and we'll go from there. Okay, so there's. Now my phone's going off. Okay, so let me search. I'm going to screenshot this so you don't see Facebook information. Give me a sec. Right. Let me just bring up an image. New image. It's gonna go there. So this was his earnings from last month. These aren't mine. Okay. There you go. So that's not mine, that's his. And that's just through Amazon. Okay. So in 2 months, this guy's earned $500,000 from doing Amazon affiliate stuff. So yeah, it's one of those things that if you can get into and you're good at, yeah, I'm not going to say his name. Well, no, he's a good salesman. He knows what he's doing, basically. Let's put it that way. But selling £500,000 worth of stuff in 2 months, that's fucking. Well, you got to think. I mean, that's just commission. So £500,000 on commission. He's made Amazon like I don't know £7 million or $7 million. It's ridiculous. I made like my highest amount I've made on Amazon was like $150 because at the time people wanted lights. So that little studio light up there that I bought. People bought that one or other ones close to it, so I got commission based off it, but it's not a lot. No. So what he does is he does his stuff on his own social medias. I'm not going to give out his name, but he does stuff. It's purely on Amazon, like live streams. But then what he does, he uploads his videos and then pushes them on social media. People buy it from him. He's a well-known reviewer in that field of stuff. But yeah, it's if you can get to that point, it's a really, really good earner. But it takes a lot of effort. Most, like I said, most people who are on there that earn on Amazon, if you're an average sort of seller, you normally make around, I think I've seen most people hit about 7-8 grand, and they're usually happy with that as long as they keep up that sort of like amount. Yeah, it's an influencer thing. Yeah, I mean, in order for you to get into the Amazon program, you have to have a social media following. I sort of fudged mine because I'm not really a seller, so I used my YouTube channel to get into it, because my YouTube channel is like 18,000 subs. I was like, hey, influencer, it's all good. Do I do stuff on here? No, I don't. The only thing I do, if you go into my description box, there's links to all the stuff I use on my computer. That's it. Right, so what do I want this to make? I want this to make these. So I need these to make plates, parts. Well, I need machinery parts for this. Grand. Which are coming in from up here. This is where it's going to get complicated for me. Yeah. Alright, okay, I'm yeah. My brain doth have a spasm at this point. So, in order for me to get to those parts, I would have to bring a conveyor belt from here to here, which means I'd have to go up and out, and then to come around here. Then I have to make those coils as well, then I have to make this as well. And yeah, that's going to be painful. Can I actually make the basic equipment though? Let me just shove this down and have a look at this. So we can make these, so I need the rods to create those. Okay, so if what I would do with this then is I would go F and delete, make this up here, so it's going to come off of this conveyor belt because I make a lot of rods. So if we go 0, I'm going to bring this in here, I'm going to put a splitter here, so I need to build one of these, which means I need electronic components, which means I need stuff. We're going to need these. And electronic components, I need wire, so I need poles, which are these. So we're going to take these, manage inventory, take those, excellent, fantastic. Now we're going to make, now I'm just going to make this. I'm going to take one of these out. We're going to pop this in. Oh, okay, I need to take out one more. That one. Excellent. 6. Done. Fantastic. Now I need a conveyor belt. Oh, now I need an arm. That's my intake, and we're just going to build these, and then I can build a conveyor belt. Oh, this got full. This can't get any more. That's interesting. So it's best to have, yeah. So these can only hold X amount. They can't hold like infinite. That's pretty interesting actually. So in order to do this properly, it would be best to have like a few more of these. And then they feed into this one, and that one feeds into that one. This one, I'm just going to put onto a conveyor belt into here then. Surprise the wife and pick her up from work. If you're still... I'm not sure if I'm going to be around anymore after this. As said, I do like this game, but I think I'm going to need a lot more time on it, so it would be a full-time game. Like, this is a video series game. You know, it's gonna be that game. It's gonna be that one that's gonna be like, hey, you need to build all of this stuff first, and then we'll get around to doing things properly. Okay, cool. You know, that sort of. But I'm just, as I said, I'm sort of experimenting with this right now, and I'm enjoying this. Really am. I need more. Day 2. 2 days left on this. Yeah. I'm not going to be playing this all the time. I've got to. In fairness, I've got too much to do on Gold Rush. Like, Gold Rush is going to kick my ass. I'm going up with a bang, basically. I know. That's a little bit annoying. I can only hold 1,600 items. I'm like, no. Right. Okay. I think I'm done. So we've done 3 hours in this. I like it. It's going to take me time to like sort this shit out in my head, like where I'm putting stuff. I think what I would be doing then is I would have like this as a process where I'm building these, and I'll just have a storage for these, and it would be the same for everything. So what I mean by that is this whole row, I would have one of these for every single one of these. So I just have a massive amount of storage containers and everything else. So I'm going to be... It's a lot of working out. It's a lot of fudging around, basically. I like this, though. Final thoughts. I would say if you like Minecraft, you might like this game. If you like Factorio, Satisfactory, Hydroneer, you'll probably like this game. If you like over-the-top explosions and high-velocity stuff where you're jumping off and parachuting, blowing up 3,000 enemies with a rocket launcher and a grenade stuck between your butt cheeks, you're probably not going to like this game very much. But this is for the factory builder who just enjoys calmly playing a game and slowly losing their mind to a logistical nightmare of hell. You'll probably enjoy this game. I like it, personally. I think the world itself is very Minecrafty, which I don't really care. Minecraft for me is just one of those things I don't really care about. But chucking a factory element in it and actually having all this stuff, this is a logistical nightmare waiting to happen in my brain. And yeah, I think I'm going to welcome it with opening arms. I think it'll be fun. So if you're doing, if you have enjoyed this and you enjoy what I've done on this channel, if you like all the stuff I put out and all the content I create and all the videos I do and live streams and me pissing around or having rants and talking about stuff, let me know in the comment section. Hit the like, subscribe and notification button below for all other updates, and I will be back here with a brand new video, live stream or whatever else I do on this channel. Until then, thank you very much for watching. Thank you for being here. It's most appreciated. I want to say peace out, have fun, enjoy everything you guys do. Have a great rest of your weekend, and I'll catch you all whenever you watch my videos again. Bye-bye for now.